What's going on, folks? Happy Thursday. Bust down, Pantheonas.
Bust down.
Ah, good Thursday. Good Thursday to you, sir. Blue.
Yeah, man. Same to you.
A,
Good
a-
Thursday, man.
a channel regular, bro, at this point.
Yeah,
You,
I
you might
appreciate
you
y'all
might as
listening.
well just is it still free agency, bro? We need a
They say
mid-level
it's still free
exception. We need a vet minimum. What do we need to do to steal you from Blurred AF, bro? Put the numbers out there.
Put the numbers
Deep
out there,
pockets
man.
over here at Pantheon.
Y'all
Deep
let me know
pockets.
if y'all need a 3-and-D guy. I got you.
All right. So the feelers are out there and they've been received. That's all we need to know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For
We'll
sure.
see. I get with my agent, man, and we'll, you know what I'm saying, we'll discuss some things.
Bet. Hey. Shot across the bow, Dre Mac. I'm out here recruiting. I'm fucking around. What's going on, folks? Happy Thursday. Yes, sir. There's a lot of shit on TV right now, man. There's a lot of good television on right now. I'm overloaded between X-Men 97 and Lupin season 4 is on Netflix. Obviously House of the Dragon is out. I just worked my way through season 2 of Silo on Apple TV.
That season 3 about to be a banger.
Hey, Silo is nuts. But it's I wanted to say at the end of season 2 that they was low-key copying Paradise and Fallout, but then I had to think, I'm like, this shit started before those two. Yeah, so
matter of fact, the story of Silo was before all of the books, is way before them anyway.
For all of them. Yeah. My what that tells me is that these motherfuckers just talk too much. They talk to each other too much. Because how is it that y'all all writing the same type of story at the same damn time? We got 4 of these post-apocalyptic nuclear situation shows going on. They all good.
They are.
But like at the same time.
I think it's only one way some shit like that goes, though. You know what I'm saying? If you go dystopian post-apocalyptic future, that's what you're gonna get. It's gonna be some shady ass governmental shit that happened prior that led up to this. That's just how it is.
You didn't get 5 Walking Deads. You didn't get 5 zombie situations, right? Like there's no variance at all. It's weird that all of them really hitting because it's the difference in storytelling is what it is.
Yeah, they tell it a little different.
Yeah, everybody tells it a little bit differently, but the unison and plot and narrative is stark. And the fact that they all getting it off, y'all just all talking to each other, passing the ideas around. Y'all gotta be, because
it's Hollywood, man. You know, Hollywood. That's what it is. Once a script makes its rounds, somebody turns it down so they can make the better script. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, that's a dope ass idea. I ain't got the money for it right now. I'm gonna hold on to my thought. Right. Once I get the money, it's.
But then how do all them shows come out at the same time? How you got Fallout, Paradise, Silo, and
they got
the other one?
They got tired of zombies.
They got tired of zombies. This is our new way to destroy the world. It ain't gonna be zombies.
Think about it. When Walking Dead came out, you had Walking Dead. What was the one that had old buddy from in there? He was like in the first episode, then they killed him. What was it? Was it on Netflix? Or was it Sci-Fi Channel? Had old girl from Bernie Mac show, the wife in it, Kalita Smith. You never seen that? Oh man, you missed out on.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm slipping because I don't.
Hold on, what's the name of that? I forgot the name of that.
Did you have like four
Z Nation
going on? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. For sure.
Z Nation. Yep. The movie World War Z came out. Like it was zombies going 28 days and all of that.
I guess it didn't feel like we did have a zombie phase. You're right. Resident Evil, Dawn of the Dead series, all of that stuff. We definitely had a zombie phase. Just like we had a vampire phase for a minute. But like I guess, yeah, you're right. Once one of them hits, somebody else is like, hey, we can do that too. And then it just, it ends up looking like they all sat down and be like, this is what we're going to write this season. East Bay Jada. How you like the Snowtime Lakers, Marcus? Listen to me.
It's snowing, baby.
Hold on. Hey, listen, make all the jokes you want. Okay. Ha. We got a bunch of white boys. It is what it is. I do think we picked up some hoopers though. Like all side, Walter Kessler is an upgrade over DeAndre Ayton, and at very least, you have somebody that can defend the rim and not have the bonehead mistakes that Ayton gives you. They signed Reeves back. I think they'll get their value out of that for at least 2 to 3 years. We'll see if he ends up being one of them ones, but they'll get good market value out of what he provides offensively. So what did they do defensively? They went out there, got Colin Sexton.
Yep.
Right. I like that as a strong on-ball defender. Now you can stagger Reeves and Luka. Right. We don't have to see them playing 40 minutes a game together. They can just close together.
Right.
I like Colin Sexton. I even like Grimes. I like the Grimes pickup.
I like Grimes a lot.
I don't know whether or not what they're gonna do with Kuminga and Rui. I like Rui.
I thought Rui was walking.
Well, see, he ain't signed with nobody, and they didn't sign Kuminga yet. So I think it's up in the air about which way they're gonna go on that. I lean towards Rui. I think his upside offensively fits with what we got going on already.
I like Rui. I wouldn't let Rui walk. I would not let. I hate they let Jax walk. I ain't like that.
Well, but they got Ayton and now they got Kessler too. They got two.
Yeah.
There ain't no room for Jackson Hayes. They need wings. And I do think that they still got, because Vanderbilt's still on the roster. Rui's still on the roster. So like they got pieces to move if they think they need a third big piece. But if he gonna be a traffic cone, then put the load on him offensively.
Right. Yeah.
Being Luka. Like if you're not gonna sit in a chair, then go get me 40 every night. And that's something he can do. That's something he can do. So at that point, you're not really worried too much about who else, because Reed's gonna give you 25. Kessler gonna give you 20, around 20. Yeah. So you got your scoring. You just fill in shooting around it, and I think you keep Rui. You got the young bull. You got some pieces there. I don't see why Dalton Ketch is still there on the roster.
Still there, yeah.
You got something to work with.
What's my they brought him in mid-season, white dude. They just let walk. Who was that?
Kennard.
I did not like. I was like, y'all got to keep that.
I mean, if that's the cost of getting Reeves, appreciate it. That's the cost of getting Reeves back, and Kessler was a little bit expensive. Kessler was expensive. He was.
But I knew LeBron was walking. Once they signed Reeves, I was like,
yeah, it was over with. But like, I would have lost my shit if they'd have went out and paid that man what he probably wanted to get paid, just for you to turn around and be like, I'm gonna accept the vet minimum wherever I go. Oh, are you?
Right.
Are you asking for a max when all this shit started? Hey, them brothers over there, I swear to God.
And somebody pointed this out, man. I don't know if they was trying to just be shady against LeBron. It was kind of funny to me though, but for him to even go out there and say, "Oh, I accept the vet minimum," that LeBron, that means it might be time to just sit down, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not.
Then come on, we got $3 million for you. You want to hoop? Come on, we got $3 million.
It's like they not even looking at you like, you know what I'm saying? Like you go from LeBron to vet minimum. This was the shit that I was mad when it came to what's my man? I don't know why I'm drawing a damn blank today. When he went from Denver to New York, we got him in LA.
Melo.
I'm tripping. Melo. Like Melo to me was worth more than the vet minimum, but Melo wouldn't take the vet minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he could have played. What was that, year 15? Got the vet minimum, worked his way back into getting, you know what I'm saying, a nice contract and been somewhere. But I just didn't like the way
Melo's issues was it
was different.
I think they wanted him out. I think they wanted him gone.
I think because he went to New York and they was like, Melo, don't go to New York. I think because everybody told him do not go to New York. Don't go. Yeah. Don't go.
Told him. They did tell him. They tried to tell him.
It was like,
hey man, just came to LA, but that's that's a different story.
Yeah, well, they was, it was the three options: LA, Chi-Town, New York. Out of those 3 options, he chose New York, and everybody was like, "Man, New York, it
Kobe
ain't
was
ready."
scaring niggas away back there, man. Kobe didn't really give a fuck. He like, look, I want chips. If
But
you
I
want to
think you,
win, then come hoop.
yeah,
If not,
I
I'm
think you get a
not
chip
with the
though.
bullshit.
I think you get a chip. Kobe and Melo together.
Oh yeah, no, easy.
Kobe, Melo,
Easy.
Paul.
I was about to say, because you keep Paul Gasol and Andrew
Yeah,
Bynum, because he would have had to come in free agency. That team would have been insane.
insane. It would have been
Team
that. It
would have
would have
been
been crazy.
insane.
Been crazy, but
Whew.
here's what it is.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about some stuff. We got on the docket today. Supergirl, Doomsday leaks, Batman, Toussaint. I know I can't talk about some of these things until Darius will show up, but yeah, no, man. We were talking earlier about House of the Dragon a little bit. How's the season going for you so far?
I'm enjoying it, man. This second episode was better than the first to me, and I really enjoyed the first episode. So you know what I'm saying. It's going good. I at first I was mad that they took these, because these episodes to me were supposed to be the the finale for last season, but I'm not mad that they say, you know what, now we're gonna take the finale and make it the beginning of the season. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that whatsoever.
So the gullet was supposed to be the finale?
Yeah, most definitely.
Of season 2, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. Well, I wasn't really a fan of season 2. I would have preferred it end in something. Like, I feel like a lot of them episodes in season 2, as coded and Easter eggy as they might have been, it didn't pay off in the end of the season for how it all just kind of mellowly went out and tried to have a battle cry, but like at the same time, you kind of put us through a few snoozers, a few filler episomes in Game of Thrones, which is kind of not
too many snoozers in Harrenhal, Damon and Harrenhal.
Yeah, like all this Damon shit. Like, and I low-key get it. I think I know where they're going with this, because there's clearly been a break from George's stuff in this season. It's hitting a lot of the same beats, but it's not.
It's a remix.
Not a 1-to-1.
Yeah, it's a remix.
So, I'm trying to really trying to gauge and see how far they really want to go with some of this. Honestly, this has been this whole saga has been referenced a lot throughout the other shows, and you can kind of put some pieces together early on. I won't give any of my spoiler theories on here, but like you can kind of think about what may play into other eras of Game of Thrones with this. You know what I'm saying? How it's drawing on things that we've already seen or maybe yet to come.
Well, and what you saying that is crazy, because I was thinking about that too. I'm like, it's when you do these prequel shows after especially you coming off a hit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you coming off a hit where people was eating it up. This is like biblical stuff now. You know what I'm saying? So now when you're going back and doing a prequel and you're rewriting some things that might change the future, you know what I mean? You gotta be on it. You gotta be tight. You gotta be tight. I was because I add my whole thing is the Valerians, is Lord Corlys and their lineage. You know what I'm saying? There is no Valerians in Game of Thrones.
Valerians are gone, wiped out.
Gone. You know what I'm saying? Like House Valerian is gone. So I want to see, are we even going to get into, maybe even with this episode showing, you know what I'm saying, Driftmark and what happened, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. The castle is gone, and only thing I can give you is my last name now. You know what I'm saying?
You can burn gold, like a torch fire is going to burn gold.
But that same thing,
that's how that works.
Like, man,
that's how that works. Like I'm like, okay, y'all burning the stone?
Yeah, like it wasn't dragon fire. I mean, yeah, they sacked it, but you can go over there and put shit back together.
He told Adam, look, I have nothing to give you. Bullshit. That's still a castle over there. You gonna live somewhere. He was trying to set him up right then and there. He was like, hey, I ain't got shit to give you now.
But my name.
My name. Get on, man. You gonna have something.
I said
get a new ship.
Like, yeah. I mean, y'all on the water. We can get some buckets going. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he treated that like it was just. And it did. It turned the tide of the battle that they were kind of chasing, running through all different type of traps trying to get to. But in the end, man, I think Lord Corliss is going to be all right. I think he'll be made whole. I think
I think for him it was more so, his whole pride and joy is his Navy. You know what I'm saying? Him not having his all the ships is gone. Like he took a big loss.
Yeah. Goddamn Raina driving an F-250 and she ain't never been behind a wheel.
Nah. But and he don't know nothing about, Rhaenyra's taking the throne or what's gonna happen after. You know what I'm saying? Like he's fighting damn near blind when you think about it. This was like
Corliss?
Yeah, Corliss. Like I don't know what the future holds because she ain't on the throne. As far as he knows right now, she ain't on the throne. You know what I'm saying? I just lost all this shit. Drip Mark gone, the Navy gone. I got my niggas though.
Hey. My son on a dragon, my other son is my first mate.
Yeah.
Just everything's love. I do like how they're writing that family now. Mm-hmm. That only tells me that this is going to end tragically. So I'm enjoying the good moments while we got them. Raina runs off to the damn Vale.
Mm-hmm.
Like they was gonna find. If she didn't want your ass there, but before you went out there and killed a bunch of your grandfather's feet, then why would you think it was gonna be sweet? You was better off just going back to Dragonstone. You think they was gonna execute Raina?
If she showed up with that dragon,
they would have executed her.
I think Rhaenyra would have did some foul shit. I don't think Daemon would have let it happen, but if Daemon wasn't there, I
was about to say, first of all, Daemon go sit there and let him execute his daughter, and then you're gonna lose your hand.
You'll lose your hand
over something that is clearly a mistake.
But that goes back to what we just talked about in this remixing. That ain't even supposed to be Raina on the damn dragon. You know what I'm saying? So that's supposed to be Nettles. That's supposed to be Nettles' whole situation.
Yeah.
I think Raina gets a dragon. I think the dragon she rides was like a small dragon named like Moonbeam or Moon or something like that. I can't even remember. But basically insignificant. It was like an insignificant situation. So that's why it was so easy to mash those characters together. But Nettles is a huge character.
You know who else or another Game of Thrones trope is being overconfident with small dragons. Right? Like the only thing small dragons are good for, honestly, is fighting men who are unequipped to fight them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're good for. If your dragon is little, man, get that thing on up out of here. You go, just wait until everybody start to scatter and then pick around the outside. What up, Darius?
Darius in the building. What up?
What's going on, fool?
What's going on?
But I think
get the little dragons out of there because they susceptible to the little torrents that they be shooting, number one. And then they ain't shit in a fight. In a head-to-head,
who am I fighting? Who am I fighting? Like, if I'm going up against,
well,
Aemon.
I'm thinking about what's Aegon's dragon? Sunfire,
yeah.
Piece of shit. Just gold, just pretty. Useless against Vhagar or Melees. Like it wasn't
right. But you gotta. It's the same of having. It's like you just talked about a tank, like an Abrams tank, and then you got smallest tanks. You know what I'm saying? The tank is still a tank, and I think that's what it is.
Well, it wasn't so much a tank. When I come up with like one of them Humvees that got a torn on the top of it, had a 50 cal.
Nah, that ain't what the dragons are.
It wasn't a full blown tank. I swear, man, he got up there. He really he dropped in on Sheep Stealer, right? But that was because Sheep Stealer ain't never been in no fight. He distracted. Like then that's probably the only chance you're gonna get is getting from above because he's not looking for anybody bigger than him. But in a head, if he actually turned around and fight, you see what happened when he had to turn tail and run. So small dragons, it never seemed like they got to the point of like breaking down the science of how to use these motherfuckers. It was just like as long as you got a big lizard, you were most powerful, and it didn't get too strategic until they start losing.
I don't know. You seem like it seems like though. The depends on the writer, I think as well, because it seems like Baela has excellent control over Moondancer.
But even Baela,
even when she was chasing. No, well, not Moondancer's not the size of Sheep Stealer right now, but I think
gotta move.
But I also think I think Moondancer could give Sheepstealer a run for his money because of how quick Moondancer is. Remember when she was chasing Sir Kristen Cole, and Kristen Cole and them ran into those woods, and Moondancer, she was going so fast, but then she stopped so quick when they got to the woods and pulled up. Even when she was fighting, when she was trying to save Jace from the what are those, the ballistic arrows or whatever they are? Yeah. When she was trying to save him from those, she was telling Moondancer swipe low, and Moondancer was going fast as fuck. I think if she's quick enough, obviously size, no.
She can run, but to kill a dragon, you got to kill a dragon. You got to get close enough to cause some damage. And so at that point, your advantage is kind of negated. The speed advantage keeps you being able to evade or to ultimately run away if you need to.
But so if I got Vhagar's this huge ass dragon, right?
Yeah.
Huge, big, you know what I'm saying? Then I come in. If I can come in stealth and small, and if I can get to his, if I can get here,
what dragon? What, maybe like
Caraxes? That's it.
Yeah, okay, but Caraxes is a big dragon though. But I'm talking about Vermax and Moondancer,
right? But if they fast with the
Sunfire,
right?
Okay,
so
you need to park them.
You're not gonna do that.
No other dragons around, and you can just run free.
I'm just saying, if it has to be a 1-on-1, right? Then you're gonna have to be smart. But there should never be a reason that when I see Vhagar that I want to be like, you know what? Hey man.
But that's
my
point.
This fade.
You could have
you can jump in the game.
You could have a reasonable conversation. What's Damon's dragon?
Caraxes.
Caraxes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The throat goat.
Caraxes versus Vhagar would be a fight. Not in that they match each other in size, but that Caraxes is battle tested.
And it's his deformities.
Fight. You know?
I think it's also Caraxes' deformities too, because you know, that's something that the book even describes. The only reason Caraxes can even go toe to toe with Vhagar is because the long neck, how elongated his You know, so when he takes Vhagar down, he wraps himself around Vhagar. He's like, all right, motherfucker, if I'm gonna die, you're gonna die with me.
But that's still size, though. That's size.
But you got to think
you can't do that if you Moondancer. The only thing you can do is get the fuck away.
Those dragons are also young as hell too. Those wasn't Baby was a dragon, right? She had
Vermax is very young.
Yeah, like they're all young dragons.
Got you.
Moondancer is very young. Vermax is very young. I forgot Lucerys, the Stormcloud. I think what was Lucerys? Anyway.
Lucerys. Okay.
Yeah. His was very young.
Lucerys was riding a dragon?
Well, Viserys last rode who?
Vhagar. You talking about the king?
Valerian, or the king. Yeah,
Viserys. He was the last to ride.
Oh, yeah, he was the last one to ride. Yeah, he was the last one to ride.
Yeah, Valerian. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I feel you though. But I just think just because you're small don't mean you can't be effective. But being big as a dragon is an advantage. It is an advantage. I give you that. But I also think it's about the rider too. I think Baylor's real connected to her dragon. Real connected. You know what I'm saying? With Sheepstealer being a wild dragon ain't never had a rider. Yeah, that's nah.
I asked Blue before you got on, Darius, if he thought that if Rhaena would have just went back to Dragonstone after all the shit in the gullet, would they have executed her? You think she would have killed her?
If Damon went, I'm telling you, if Damon went there.
Man. I don't know.
Chat, do they thumbs up, thumbs down on Rhaena if she go back to Dragon?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because we're still before that time, before that moment, we were still dealing with, obviously not book Rhaenyra, but Rhaenyra the I don't want to kill nobody. Rhaenyra the peaceful. Rhaenyra the how can we find another way without shedding blood? So knowing that that's Baela's sister, knowing that she was also betrothed to my
granddaughter, Daemon's daughter,
my relative. She probably would have heard. She probably would have heard Raina out, and then Bayla would have been there to be like, I was there. She was chasing me on Sheep Stealer too, but it's not like she was telling Sheep Stealer to kill me.
I can rock with that. But I'm still leaning towards it might have been some, maybe not kill, but I think locked up, shunned, like somebody said, exiled, something. So I think there would have been a devastating
punishment of some sort. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess at that point the heir to the throne died, so somebody got to be punished for that if there's anyone to punish. And then,
but then I like what Darren said. Remember when they was kids and the whole eye debacle? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like this shit been going on for our kids been fucking up for years. Our kids been fucking up for years. So like it is just kind of a part of a long string of fuck ups between the union of the Valerians and the Targaryens. Like that, them two lines together and have bred more fuck ups, more dopes, than any other pairing of two houses. Man, it's astonishing.
Yeah, that last episode, last Sunday, that was phenomenal.
Yeah,
it was phenomenal. So good. I've watched it 3 times now. It's a damn good episode.
Real good. Real dope ass episode. Really enjoyed it. And that's what I was saying. I liked it better than the first episode. And the first episode I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah, I liked the first episode, but this one was there.
Because I like one I watched like 5 times. I watched it 2 times that night. I turned it on the next day, kept watching it. Episode 1 was the shit, man. Battle of the Gullet was nuts.
Yeah, no, it was nuts. But see, I like the justification of Damon and Aemon. When Damon came to Harrenhal and when Aemon came to Harrenhal.
Yeah,
I like how they showed that. Like Damon came in, no bloodshed, because Damon is so respected, even though he might have been a little pompous ass growing up or whatever, but he's still a leader of men. You know what I'm saying? And Damon knows how to lead. He knows how to corral and rally.
That's
men.
why the shit at the throne room. That's why that shit played out like that, because Damon was who he was.
Aemon, on the other hand, who think he can be better than his uncle, or you know what I'm saying? I grow my hair out like my uncle. I'm gonna be a swordsman like my uncle. But
just a little weirdo though. Like what? You rubbing up on your mama? What is that? What's that?
Well, it's like Allison said, you Targaryens do have queer customs.
Targaryens, I told you, man. That's that old lineage, man. That old
blood. Wildin'. But I mean, in any case, yeah, I'm antsing up for the first match between Damon and Aemon. Whenever we see that, it's going to be a tremendous coming about. I vaguely remembered Otto and Damon having a battle. I think in this. So he died a different way in the show, as the sacrifice for the lack of Aegon, which really don't make sense. The point of killing the last vassal is to kill the regime, right? Like you not killing the regime by killing his grandpa. He's still out there alive, so it's really performative. You're not
come back to bite in the ass.
I think Damon's his idea was they need to see you cut this man head off. They need to know that, like, that's
what it was about for. Yeah, because nobody's there. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Unless you're gonna kill Allison, you know what I'm saying? But nobody was there. This is the next best thing to showcase. I ain't to be fucked with. Or that I'm back, bitch. I'm back. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like this was cracking. So, yeah.
It's like I said when we talked on your show. Any conspirator, if you all of your heads would be on spikes. Allison's too. I don't really care that you let me in King's Landing. Thanks. But she said something that episode, I really want to slap the dog. Hey, she's fucked up. You tried to take my son's eye in front of my father, me, and everyone else.
I forgot about that. Somebody else brought that shit up. I forgot all about that.
But that's not that.
I've lost both my kids. I've lost both my kids. You still have your kids, all of them.
Well,
I lost both my kids.
I ain't blaming her for Jace. I'm not blaming her for Jace. Jace is one of one.
The reason I blame her for Jace is because she said some stupid shit in that episode. When Helena said, I thought you, my grandfather, and everybody else in the Septon crowned him king. I thought you heard my grandfather tell you to make him king. What I heard or didn't hear is neither here nor there. Bitch, what? That's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
What? What? No, her head will be on a spike. Because you overheard some stupid shit, your head's on a spike.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, look. The deal was open up the doors to King's Landing and them two get to walk. Everybody acknowledged how low of a price that was. It cost her nothing to let her walk out of the back of King's Landing. I don't know what's going to happen next week. You know what?
I got you. You're right. You're right on that. Until you got your stupid ass captured, and now I have to make an example out of you in front of everybody because I'm going to be looked at as weak if I let you go. I would have let you go. That was the plan.
You did get your dumbass captured. You did get your dumbass
captured. So now I got to cut your head off because they're expecting me to.
Hey, but ain't that some fuck shit? So she was able to convince some of the frontal assault, the dragon defender of the city to put them shits down. A city guard, city watch, y'all put y'all shit down, but you couldn't make it out the city. But you couldn't make it out the city. You opened up the gates and couldn't walk through them. Man.
Yep. Which is weird because she snuck out the city how many times now? That was weird to me. You snuck out the city like 3, 4, 5 times. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't she?
Why she can't do the same
and leave? Why she couldn't just get her guards and leave? The ones that just arrested homeboy for trying to take it from her. What? Hey, look! Hey, get me out the city real fast. I need to go under the king's orders.
I don't know. That might have just been a mess up in writing. I don't know. They need a plot point.
How she got fucking caught is beyond me. But let's chalk it up to the fact that she ain't been out the throne room in 20 years.
Yeah,
she ain't been out of the castle, out of the Red Keep in 20 years. Yeah, man. House of Dragon season 3 going well. Going well.
I was trying to find an episode. I guess they're keeping each episode's name hidden until the day of. Because I was trying to see if the Battle or God's Eye was in this season or if they're doing that in the 4th season.
It's got to be in the 4th because that's the end, right? That should be the end.
Yeah, that's the biggest, one of the bigger battles. But it's only between 2 people. But yeah. What was I about to say about that? Not about God's Eye, but the I guess the next big thing is the Dragon Pit stuff. Then
they got to do that. The Dragon Pit stuff. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, man.
That's to watch.
That's enough Game of Thrones.
That's gonna be a tough.
What's first up on the docket? What are we talking about? We're talking about Supergirl. They got a new Batman, or I don't really know what's going on with the Doomsday leaks. I don't even know if I want to hear them.
It's the Doomsday leaks.
We can go DC first. Let's start DC, then we'll move it over to Marvel. So with DC, let's see. We can start with Supergirl. It had its opening weekend. I gave my remarks on Supergirl earlier this week and on my during my show. Marcus, have you seen Supergirl?
No. I got a chance to get out of the house, away from the kids, with my lady, and we went to go see Obsession, which was a very good flick. I wasn't going. We'll catch Supergirl on a drive-in night when I can double up and see another film to cleanse my palate. But yeah, I'm not paying theater prices for Supergirl.
Yeah, Supergirl. There was this post here. I'll show this just before I get into Supergirl because you guys know I don't care about Supergirl at all. And it seems like obviously most people don't. Looks like some theater is already taken down their Supergirl stuff after the first weekend and said, yeah, fuck that. No one's watching it, so let's go ahead and take down the cardboard cutout, take down the advertisement for it, and move along.
So, listen. As much as I would like to dogpile on James Gunn, and which we are, we're going to, because we ain't done. But this particular situation, right? The standees are sent over by the studios. They're supposed to be placed on a schedule basis. So this shit probably already been up for months leading up to the Supergirl release. They have to switch it out for the newer movie that's being advertised. And then also, you're really not supposed to take them anywhere off the premises. You're supposed to dispose of them on there because it's supposed to be, it's technically their property. So you're supposed to destroy it on there on the property. So it's pretty normal. I don't know how I got that Men in Black 3 standee in my basement then, you know. But anyways. Nah, yeah, like this kind of normal. It's supposed to be going because Spider-Man is up, all your fall stuff, Doomsday, Doom. That's what's rolling in now for their promotions. They'll have it for the next couple of months.
Well, yeah, and I just that I don't know. Well, I can't say I don't know. I know the Michael one is still up at.
I mean, it varies. It definitely varies, but like
I just did a video on something like this, and I was saying the business, you know what I'm saying? Because I talk a lot about the business of, like, with the Supergirl business and what's going on with DC. Like, normally, if a movie flops, they on to the next. Mm-hmm. If they don't think that it's gonna have legs, they on to the next.
I mean, they did that with Superman. Superman left the theaters
early. They take the marketing and all that stuff down. There's no toys, no merchandising, stuff like that being sold. You're gonna see stuff going on clearance over there at all the big box chains and stuff like that. That's just the nature of the business. That's just how it is. Hey, if we don't feel that it's any more money that we can pull from it on a major basis, yeah, like Marcus just said, on to the next. We move on to the next. Whatever Warner Brothers got up next
I think it just so happens to line up with the fact that the film's not doing very well. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be something that you would see posted if the film had made $200 million this weekend. Right, like nobody would be posting this picture showing them taking down a standee. I think they would calculate a little bit more reasonable reason for why that's happening. But no, in all honesty,
but it makes this a bad look, though. I tell you that.
No, it's definitely a bad look. I mean,
it's
sure,
a bad look.
In conjunction with the fact that your numbers are so low, it make it seem like they trying to move you out the fucking theater.
Right, it's a bad look.
But at the same time, like, you want to give people a little bit of room, a little bit of grace to fall and improve. But then you tell me that the lady who writing this script is going to be doing Wonder Woman.
She can do Wonder Man. Let it go over
there. Wonder Woman and the Teen Titans. Yeah, no, I don't want that.
I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that.
I believe she's still going to do it.
That's industry standard. Jake Shire on the X-Men.
I just nah.
I believe she's gonna do
it. There's just the reason why. You gotta reassess now. You gotta stop. I don't mean stop, but you gotta say, oh shit.
You know what, Blue? I might agree with you, brother. If they hadn't said, well, it wasn't them. If the Wrap hadn't reported, and I know that it's not the studio or anybody, but I mean the Wrap has been reliable before.
Yeah.
If the Wrap hadn't reported that they're trying to push Deathstroke and Bane, clearly you haven't learned.
No, but that's what. This is just me. We got Comic-Con coming up. What, next 2 weeks?
Yeah.
They better be putting together a package of some real shit that's coming out that's gonna make people.
Oh, they better.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, look, Marvel's gonna be there.
I like.
So they better.
You know what I'm saying? But
Marvel got to pump Doomsday hard. They got to pump Doomsday hard. Between this and D23, they got to go hard as hell because it's time. It's time. And if whatever we get ready to talk about with this leaks is legitimate, their clock has started now. If it's legitimate and people actually know what's going to happen in the movie, that timeline of how long you're going to hold everybody's attention has already started, and the movie come on in December. So they got to go hard here this summer. I wanted to talk about that last one. He was talking about, or Dwayne Coleman was talking about how this trend of young actresses, stepping into well-known franchises or IPs and kind of trying to buck the overarching narrative or to modernize it.
Yeah.
Or to make it suit something that fits their demeanor a little bit more. And I tell you what, man, I said it on the pod this weekend. If that's your aim, you gotta do something else. Like you have to. It's imperative that you do. Like if you feel that Snow White is dated, it's chauvinistic,
then don't do
it. You can't do it.
Don't do it. Don't
you
take the job
because you won't be playing the character that people are showing up to see.
Don't take the job. I seen them trying to compare the two between Millie Alcock and what's her name?
Zegler or even Brie Larson to a certain degree.
What Brie that what Brie said wasn't even about her damn movie. That was about Oprah's movie. But I feel you. But
I'm just
I think
it's all in there.
Bucket, I think the thing is, I think the common denominator is, like you said, the bucking the system, right? Mm-hmm. More so with the Zegler girl. This is Snow White. This shit was written. It was written about the girl being a fucking
like this is do you know what you signed up to be?
Right.
And no, I'm not blaming Alcock more. Like the script is number one here. Like if we one of one.
Well, no, because listen to what she, Millie Alcock said something, and they tried to compare it to what, and I'm like, that ain't the same. I get the vitriol, but it ain't the same.
Well, they didn't say the same thing. They're not talking about the same movie. I think she said something more along the lines of it's not going to be like a damsel in distress type of movie. Superman's not going to play. He's not going to save Kara. This is Kara's movie type of thing.
And she said something about being stronger than Superman and all type of stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
I don't mind you bigging up your character, but like number one, don't spoil the fact that Superman's not going to be in this fucking movie. Like, what are you doing? what are you doing? Why are you telling people that Superman's not going to play an actual role in this movie? Don't tell them that. Let them find that out. Let them come in there thinking that they're going to see Superman. Like that helps you. Like that only helps you.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and then two, why? Again, it's an ideological thing. If you're so adverse to playing that character, why to sign up to play it? My bad, Darius. Go ahead.
No, I don't think Millie's comments had anything to do with the ticket sales. I don't think Millie's comments had anything to do at all. First of all, I remember she said something, but without Googling it, I don't know that there are many that I could just tell you off bat, word for word. Oh, she said this, because it really was. I remember when it happened. I remember it kind of got some buzz a little bit, but
it wasn't nothing though.
Yeah, people didn't go see this movie, and I'm gonna die on this hill. I don't care. People didn't go see this movie because people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. It is not. It's going to be the same effect for any of these other ones that don't have shit to do with the big guns. That's just me. And I'll eat crow if I'm wrong on that when these projects come out. But I've been saying that. I said it about Supergirl. Look at the numbers. I said about Clayface. I know y'all are coming in the comments as soon as I say that shit. Gonna tell me, oh, you're wrong. We'll wait and see.
So I hear that, right? And I mean, a bad movie is a bad movie, and it don't matter how much you market it. I still think how you market it matters. And then also $68 million to an entire weekend. Your studio, like the financial executive, the financial boss is apologizing. He's already hedging his bets, not even completed through the full first weekend. He's talking about why Supergirl didn't perform of week one. Sunday of week one, that article is out.
Yeah.
This is more than just, we done seen bad movies make a little bit of money.
Well, now I've heard this. Is what I heard. There's some bad stuff that happened on set. I don't know if it's people just trying to throw people underneath the bus or what, but I'm hearing it. Some bad stuff. People, you know what I'm saying? So I think he's just trying to get ahead of all
the excuses now. Millie's comments, shit on set.
Well,
this XYZ.
Millie's comments to me ain't got nothing to do. I'm talking about them trying to.
Oh no, I'm just saying that everybody,
think about all these people they're trying to get out to see this movie, now. Y'all. You got to think about who they're trying to get out to see this movie. Think about the Superman crowd. Think about the type of person who is a diehard Superman fan. They trying to get him in to see Supergirl.
But I'm gonna tell you this, and I've been preaching this before Superman even came out. Superman, the whole super family is not a hot commodity. It's not.
I see what y'all are saying here about the Clayface budget, and I said this the last time about Clayface's budget. Clayface's budget is a Big Mac, so I understand that it's going to make a lot of money. I get that. I understand that. What I'm saying is the reception. I'm waiting for the court of public opinion. That's what I'm talking about. The reception for Clayface. But you know what? I'll tell you this. I'll eat crow a little bit. I'll concede a little bit. I can tell you when I'm wrong. The reception currently for the Green Band trailer that's playing in front of Supergirl for Clayface is getting very, very, very good attention. And the second screening that they just did for it got very good attention. So I can concede if I'm wrong.
I'll take the trailer buzz. I don't care what nobody say about no more.
Oh, the test screen, right? Until
test screening for Superman. Oh my gosh!
I wish they quit putting that out because you're test screening it with employees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, John Campia sound like he an employee over there now. Like he eating like, that big Supergirl crow.
Until they let me, you, and Darius screen it and have an objective. You know what I'm saying?
What are y'all so scared of? Y'all gonna put the movie out anyways. It's too late. It is what it is. You know, toss it up and see how we.
Letting the people on the Warner Brothers lot screen it. Friends and family, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they
right. Where everybody's gonna say, "Oh, so great! This is what you've been spending the last 8 months of your life doing." Right. I'm so glad.
That's like letting your mama, you know what I'm saying? Your mama hear something like, "Yeah, that's my baby."
Do that little dance you do. Do that little dance. Do that little dance.
Yeah, no. I just think that, and I know people keep telling me I'm wrong, and we'll see, but I just think that for you to have the keys to this franchise, and I say it every time, and you have all the toys to play with, this just never made sense to me. It never did. The route you're currently going still doesn't make sense to me. It still doesn't make sense to me. But maybe 68 million globally makes sense to them. I don't know.
Like globally,
I think the roadmap changes.
It has to. It has to change. This is when Safran, for those of you telling me, this is when him and Safran are talking. This is when they're talking. This is when they talking because Safran and him are talking about, listen, we've got to change the trajectory. Or Safran's probably telling him now, we've got to change the trajectory on where we're going. Bane and Deathstroke ain't gonna do it. Jimmy and Gorilla Grodd not gonna do it.
170 million for a superhero project is pretty tamed. And they may not make that money back, y'all.
It's not though. 170 for Supergirl is a lot of money.
You think so?
Yes, for Supergirl.
170?
Yeah, Supergirl should have been on HBO Max. 5 episodes.
No, I'm saying if you're gonna make a Supergirl movie, 170 is not an extremely it's actually pretty tamed for what we expect a superhero movie.
You're talking about a superhero, but you're talking. That's just like I knew. This guy right here, Captain Black America of Wakanda, whatever they want to call
Black
him.
America of Wakanda.
Yeah. I knew that he wasn't going to do it. It's just certain people who was going, who's going to make it.
Even that made
I'm not giving
$400 million.
No, 3. It made 3 something.
It made 3 something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it made 3 something.
All right. Yeah, didn't nobody go see that shit.
It didn't make 68 million in its first weekend.
No, but also
lowering the bar. We thought the Flash was going to be the bar. We thought Marvels was going to be the bar.
And this is where I think
Morbius.
Morbius, like they keep digging underneath it. They keep digging underneath it.
Pete, what Pete and Jimmy got going against them that I don't think they are understanding is you inherited a lemon. You see what I'm saying? Like you inherited a lemon.
Man, they may have Blue, but you have some of the greatest superheroes.
And even they was lemons.
Even the Snyder stuff was making bank though. It was making money.
Not with their budget.
Just hypothetically, Blue. Hypothetically, do you believe if he were to come out, and I'm not, I'm even against the individual films. If you come out and you start with the League. They are the League. They've been established. Because we know, do we really need to see Batman's family get gunned in Crime Alley again?
Yeah,
we know the stories. They're already together. They've been the League. There's some crisis. Do you think that does significantly better than if you putting out that Superman movie? Now you're putting out Supergirl.
No, I agree with you there. I agree. If you come with a Justice League film, yeah, I think you do that, and let's say it bombs, right? Like it makes money, but it only
and that would be wild.
500 because
then you got to throw DC away.
Hey, it's made $800 million. If you bomb a Justice League movie, you gotta get fired,
and Warner Brothers called that but you know what? Warner Brothers called that a failure.
Yeah, but that was awful.
They called that
it was a bad movie. I'm saying it made $800 million off the name recognition alone.
It was true. Right, but it was also you got these competing entities going. There is no competition now. It's Marvel, right? So DC, I see what I think Tina is the biggest hater of James. But you got these competing things back then. So it was like, oh shit, Marvel got what, they kind of coming on board now. I like some of this. I think Avengers was just coming out when BVS, right? It was Avengers had just,
it was like Ultron era. Yeah.
Right. I want to say with that. So people are on tune with what Marvel got going on. Superhero movies is coming online. Yeah, Man of Steel should make money. BVS should make money. But then as you start going on in that quality and you like, wait, hold on, what the fuck? What's going on over here? And Marvel is just taking off. I think people chose a side. You know what I'm saying? So now Shazam comes out. We get
terrible
comes out. You know what I'm saying? Flash, and that's what I mean
those
by
were all so bad.
They were right, but think of the what you lost in those horrible movies. You lost an audience that might have stayed. You lost.
Man, I agree with you there. You're definitely right. But I think if you come out swinging with the League, some big high fantasy ass, like one of those, like one of the animated movies that you watch, something like that, come out like that, man, you win people back. They'd be like, wait a minute.
No, I agree.
Maybe in James Gunn we do trust.
I do think you can win. You can win them back. You do a League movie, you can win them back. The thing is, can you do a League movie? I don't think nobody knows how to do a League movie.
Oh man, the blueprints are
the cartoon. Okay. I know.
There you go. I know. That's what I would do.
We just got a Supergirl movie where the blueprint was the book. All they had to do was the book.
Right. You're definitely right. You're definitely right. If I'm a director or somebody running one of these studios, that's what I'm doing. Hey, there's nothing new under the sun. I'm about to go take some inspiration from some of these animated movies.
They want to put their stamp on it so bad to where they end up walking away with the L. And this is like a bad L. This ain't, you know what I'm saying?
And when I say the Justice League, I'm not talking about, let's do the Justice League, but let's do our own version. Let's Plastic Man. No, if you don't put the Justice League on screen,
Plastic Man, Animal Man, like they all showing up all up.
Yeah, no.
Don't forget Batmite.
He keep guys.
I think they gotta. I'm telling you, Comic-Con is right around the corner. If they didn't scrap, this ain't even Gods. The thing is, he had us with Gods and Monsters, right? I think he had a lot of people with Gods and Monsters. I think people was on board. And then
is this still that?
It's not right, and it's not that. And I think and this goes back to what y'all be talking about when Gunn be lying or whatever. If Gunn would have came out and been just a little bit more, I would say this, with him being online and being, in tune or doing things on social media, if he would have just came out and said, hey, these are the things we're going to have to pivot on and this is the way we're going, and then he needs to take the feedback from whatever social medias tell him, you know what I'm saying? I think that would have been a better play. But him going
in the first place, Blue.
I don't. It's, his mouth from the thing is, he's him being the duality of the whole CEO-ness, right? And I think this also goes back to what y'all saying. Like, you either got to pick one. But the thing is, I'm still director. I'm still director James Gunn. I'm still creative James Gunn. I'm still this, and this is what I do. Maybe he should not have been co-CEO. Maybe he should have been
just directing
or on a lower scale, creative director or something like that. Maybe he shouldn't have been.
I think he should.
If he'd have walked in there and been like, "Hey, listen, I don't really want to run a studio, but like you can make me lead director and just let me talk to people. Like let me be the talking head of the studio." That probably would have worked out a little bit better.
Yeah, let him go to every set. Let him be on every set and be like, "Oh, let's tweak this. Let's do that. Let's that. And give him all that credit because that's what he wants. Give him all that credit and all that. But I don't think he needs to be running a studio. I don't think
he dropped the ball on it.
Yeah.
Hold tight, y'all. We got a super chat. Hold on. What we gonna do?
I agree with Tina.
Bringing them up.
She said, "Where is he at this week?"
I apologize for that one. I didn't even know what that was about to be. Marvel cooked DC with their C-list heroes. Wait until X-Men show up. I mean, you not lying. Like they kind of been beaten with one hand tied behind their back.
All it takes is just to come in and do it right, because this notion that DC can't compete with Marvel is false. It's false.
No, it is false.
You come in and you do it right, man. Give me a Justice League movie. Let me do a Justice League movie.
Go do it, Darren.
Boy, I promise you.
We appreciate the 5, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
I do a Justice League. I do a Justice League movie. Shit, be one of the best Justice League movies y'all ever seen. I'll use one of my imaginary stories from childhood with the action figures and bring that shit to life.
I don't think that it would be hard to compete with Marvel. I think right now what they're fighting more than just like poor decision making is they're also fighting the current of their perception.
Mm-hmm.
And so like
I disagree with this.
I think a lot of people think you say there's 15 years of proof. I think a lot of people see DC as inherently below Marvel, because even when DC was making a little bit of coin, they was a step or two behind Marvel. And so even at your best, you behind Marvel, and now you're clearly not at your best. You're kind of reinforcing the idea that you're secondary. And so that's why it's so surprising to me that James has been able to get off so many pet projects, because it's like, okay, well, where's the stuff? Where's the stuff we bought? We ain't buy no fucking Clayface. We ain't buy Jimmy Olsen. We bought the person who Jimmy Olsen reports on. We not, man, what are you doing?
You better not go too hard on Clayface because
no, I'm saying they
love that shit.
That is not what we bought. We didn't buy no Clayface.
They let them let the audience tell it. Clayface is about to be the next big horror film.
Clayface is gonna be
they telling me
in what respect? Like it's gonna make some dollars, or people gonna like it?
Oh, but that's what Clayface. Clayface is just a win for them. It ain't about being the biggest horror movie. It's just a win. I made this with the grilled cheese sandwich and scraps, right? You know what I'm saying? Like 40 million. If I come out and I do what Supergirl just did, I'm good to go. I'm good. I'm good to go.
Yeah. But I guess my big thing is I mean, you know what? Never mind.
Your thing is you want to see you go to the toy box, you go straight for Batman, Superman, Wonder. I get it. And
you're damn right, Blue. You're damn right, Blue. I'm going straight for Batman.
Maybe a sprinkle of Green Lanterns, a little bit of Flash, some Cyborg here and there, but yeah, that's about it.
I'm cool with that. I like I said, I did the whole video Monday. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, but I was saying how James Gunn being this is where being a comic book nerd is a detriment. It hurts you. This is bad because
but even nerds know what's popular amongst nerds.
No. Nerds will nerd out. That's the bad thing about being a nerd. You a nerd out because popularity don't matter to a nerd. You see what I'm saying? Like the Harry Potter character, the people who love Harry Potter, they'll find some obscure character that they just love all out. So imagine this Harry Potter head doing a you know what I'm saying, a show about some character, some snug, some muggle that you don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what these nerds. That's what a nerd would do.
I think people are missing it. No one is saying Clayface is not going to do numbers because again, the movie cost a Big Mac to make.
Numbers in the chat. How much is going to make? Put it in the chat.
I mean,
again, what a horror movie make?
When
200.
Okay. Oh man. And I'm sure I'm sure it probably will. I'm not questioning Clayface's money. I'm not. I don't think I've ever questioned the money on Clayface because the budget again is so small.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about when people leave the theater, is it going to be God damn I got to go see that again? Or is it going to be I mean, I
don't see why it wouldn't be. Because I don't think theirs is not. It's not going to be. I don't think it's the comic book heads that are showing up for this that way.
Why wouldn't the comic book head show up? Because this is not again. I keep saying this is not an obsession. This ain't obsession. This ain't weapons. It's not an original.
I hear that. I'm not saying. Let me rephrase it. It's not that the comic book heads aren't going to show up. Yeah, it's going to be some of those who show up for this, right? Because it is a DC film. Yada yada yada. But that horror side, that audience, they don't. It's weird over there. I ain't gonna say. Well, it's not that they're weird. They show up. They show up for their shit. They truly do. So if it's marketed as horror, and if the word of mouth comes out that it's a good horror movie, they gonna go there, and they gonna go there repeatedly, and they gonna make sure that it works.
You think they're gonna get that Sinners weapons crowd, that type of thing?
Yeah, that crowd. Now, will it be Sinners of weapons? No, I don't think it'll be Sinners of weapons, but the crowd will show up. All it needs is a significant portion of that crowd to show up and to add in with the people who come in to see it because it's a comic book movie, and they'll be all right. And I don't think it needs to be necessarily praises to the roof for this movie. It just needs to be good.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all think it's gonna make 200 million in the full 8 to 10 weeks that it's gonna be out in theaters, I'm not really sure. Okay, and it's not particularly impressive for me, but I guess that's about industry standard for horror movies now. I think,
yeah, that's what it is.
I think that's what Scary Movie I'm looking probably gonna settle in about. So
I'm looking at what a horror movie would do, give or take. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. Mike Flanagan attached to it. That scene knows Mike Flanagan. You know what I'm saying? Like. But I get you there. It ain't Wonder Woman.
You know, everybody kept telling me Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan's
the man there.
He is. I know who Mike Flanagan is. I get it. But
Steven Spielberg
was just attached to an alien movie and it failed. People can do fails.
You're right. They do fail. They do fail. But Steven Spielberg also hadn't done a film in like.
Hey man, that's still Steven Spielberg.
What was it? Super 8 was his last one, right? Super 8.
Hey, Super 8 was my shit. I love that movie.
It was.
Spielberg is Spielberg.
My Sharona. Shout out to Super 8. So then, how is Disclosure Day doing? Speaking of Spielberg,
shit. That was my comparison.
Yeah, I think they're pulling it.
They pulled it. Damn.
No, I don't think they pulled it. I think they are getting ready.
They're
to
going
ahead.
to. Okay.
Yeah. And make a decision on it.
Ouch.
Like I think Supergirl got another.
How are we comparing Spielberg to Mike Flanagan? Excuse me.
They're both filmmakers.
They're both directed, right?
They're both filmmakers.
That's exactly how we're doing it. Because you guys told me Mike Flanagan. This is what y'all told me. My chat told me it's gonna do well because Mike Flanagan is attached to it, and I said in comparison. Everybody thought the same about Disclosure Day because it's aliens and Spielberg is attached to it. And now Blue telling you they're about to pull the shit. And Arthur, I don't want to hear you. You told me Supergirl was gonna do good. Now you tell us and Michael's 20 million away from $1 billion. Unless you send in a super chat.
Oh man. That's crazy. Unless you sending in that super chat, you're gonna have to lock it down.
Yeah,
You said you said for yourself was getting positive words.
Yeah, I did. It is. It's
I mean, Supergirl's getting positive words too, but it's still getting pulled. You know, if nobody shows up, it could be the most positive thing in the world. But if nobody is showing up, it's a lot of good movies that flop. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good things that get positive that flop. The audience has to be there, and the audience, today's audience, they spending money on the shit that they want to spend money on. That's the only way I could put it. Like, if it ain't nothing that I necessarily really need to go see, I'm not spending the money on it. So let gun cook, man.
Payback, homie, I'm bringing CA back, and I don't do button-up shirts or drive Maybachs. All you.
Still no Billy for MJ. When it does, I'll send more. Well, you better get your wallet ready, nigga.
Get ready.
To send a whole lot more. That shit is about to cross 990 this weekend. That means by next week or next weekend, it's gonna be over $1 billion.
Yeah.
And I tried to tell. We ain't even on Michael yet. We're not on Michael yet, because that is a topic.
Hey,
so
Arthur,
you better get your money ready.
That was for all the channels too. I just want to remember that was everybody's channel. So
Better get that wallet ready. Work some overtime. Yeah. Okay. What else on DC? We did Supergirl. We spent too much time on her ass. Talked about Clayface a little bit. The new Batman. So they say, according to John Campia. According to John Campia, there is a new Batman, and Cryptic HQ, I believe it was, that said it was going to be played by what's his name? I'm seeing it here right now. Oh, here it is. He was going to be played by Tom Brittney. Here, I'll go to let me put him on the screen here. But it was going to be played by Tom Brittney, to where Jeff Snyder said on the hot mic, no. Jeff Snyder said on the hot mic that the actor that they get the actors that they've been talking around for Batman are going to be in their 50s. And this is what I was talking about the other day when we were talking about.
Oh, it has to be. Gotta be doing Damian Wayne.
We were talking about Damon. That's why when I said so, this Batman's gonna be older.
Yeah.
50 is
I mean, he wasn't 50 in the comics when he had Damon, but
I need to be 50. He could be in his 30s.
Yeah, comic wise, he was in his 30s.
Yeah.
I think they want to differentiate. I think they want to separate the Batman, since both of them are going to be running simultaneously. If they have plans of doing more Matt Reeves Batman, and then you got James Gunn setting his up, there's got to be the only way. We've never really seen it done before, but I guess just kind of thinking it through, if you make them polar opposites, then it helps the audience to delineate between the two.
Yeah. Which is dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Probably shouldn't be running two Batmans at one time, but yeah, that's where we're at.
But that's where we at.
Now this is not this name Tom Brittney here is not official from anyone. This is just coming from, Beyond Reporter. I said Cryptic HQ. It's coming from Beyond Reporter. When John Campia said on his show, he was talking about it. He said he said he knows the name, but he can't say the name right now. Doesn't want to say it and spread false information or whatever. So yeah.
I don't think it is him. I was watching John Roca earlier today, and he said he heard the same information that John Campia heard, but he kind of made it seem like it's not Tom Brittney. It's not him. He said that Tom Brittney's name has been out there for a long time, ever since way back when Army Hammer and all of them was in the mix for whatever they was going to be playing. So he was like, nah, it ain't Tom Brittney. But he said whoever John Campia heard is the same person that he heard.
I tell you what, he better not be 50. I don't want a 50-year-old Batman.
Yeah, I think that's stupid.
So if Batman is 50, if he does a 50-year-old Batman, I don't care like we were talking about on your show the other day. I think it's stupid, this whole two Batman caring about two Batman running around. At first, I thought, oh, that might be kind of, but now I'm at the point where if just do it, shit, who cares? But this 50-year-old Batman, that again does not bode well for my vision of the league in the DCU. We have a 50-year-old. I know y'all keep telling me the stuff that's coming, let him cook, but this stuff, I told y'all, well, this stuff currently is not for me. So I'm gonna just wait at my table while he's cooking and just keep waiting because this stuff is not for me. I'm waiting till we get there. But like I said, a 50-year-old Batman.
Yeah, it takes away the Superman dynamic for me. It takes away the world's finest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes all of that away from me with the 50-year-old Batman. In this case, and I don't want Pattinson to be. I don't like Pattinson as Batman, but you might well just figure out a way to usher that into this universe and make it official because that's stupid. A 50-year-old Batman. That's just dumb.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. A 50-year-old Batman with this young, spry Superman that we've got. That's not just not what I want. Not what I want.
Now, if they want to make a grizzled, hey, I've been on the scene for a minute. I've been doing this, you know what I'm saying? Batman, mid-30s. I'm fine with that, but 50-year-old Batman?
So how does that work then? Because if you have a 50-year-old Batman, then that means you have the Bat family. And if you've got the Bat family already and she's doing Teen Titans, so the Titans are a team before the League was a team? I don't like any of this.
We're just doing stuff, bro. We're just doing stuff.
So you got the okay, if seriously though, and this is again, we don't know, grain of salt. He may not be 50, shit, he might be in his 30s. But if he is in his 50s, again, you've got the Bat family already established because you would have Dick Grayson leading the Titans, no?
You would think. You would think.
I don't know. What is the
so no
is the dynamic duo? Is that canon? Is that gonna be canon?
No.
You talking about the one from the Titan show?
I think he said that
live action show.
I think he said dynamic duos was not canon. Let me double check though.
They gonna do the old school Titans, the old Titans.
Well, no, that would still be Dick leading the team.
There was a team before Dick, wasn't there?
No, it should be Dick, Cyborg, Beast Boy.
It should be Dick Grayson, Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, Beast Boy. And if you want to get messy and do
Diana.
So all of that stuff that was happening in the Titans TV show, none of that was that was
that was no.
Got you.
No, that Titans TV show was
dynamic duos is not, because James answered that his damn self on Twitter. Somebody said, "Hey James, is dynamic duo being rewritten to be a part of the DCU?" And he said no, but he could be lying. But I don't know. He'd lie about that one.
Hey fellas, let me cut in real fast. We got several super chats. Let's get these joints up real fast.
Money, money, money. You just mad because your ass is old. First thing you do is just pick up the phone.
You thought you let gun cook and you got cooked. Darian Thompson, appreciate the $2, man. Appreciate you. I skipped way down. Dang, you got another $2. My bad, man. Let me cue another one up here. Let me cue another one up. Hold on.
In my bag now, in my bag now.
Oh, we got that one. Cyclops family movie, solos, Batman, super chat sent.
Y'all about to get into my Cyclops versus Batman.
You think Cyclops can beat Batman?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
No.
4 days out of 5. Yes, I do.
Nah.
I do.
Nah.
4 days out of 5.
I love Scott. Love Scott.
He's not beating him. He's not beating him.
Okay, so wait. Do Bruce know he coming?
Or in the box office?
See, I think it don't matter.
Do Bruce know he coming?
I think it don't matter.
He could definitely surprise me.
I'm surprised. If Batman and Bruce met up in an alleyway, Cyclops walks out the alleyway.
Well, but you're not gonna meet Bruce in the alleyway. You're gonna find Batman swooping down on your head or something, but you're not just gonna walk up on Bruce in the alleyway.
Said, if they meet up hand to hand,
no visor.
No, he got the visor.
Oh,
Batman
okay,
got his belt. Batman got his belt. Scott got his visor.
All right. I'm
Slim
saying
is walking out of that alley.
if Batman even smells some sort of interstellar, like, or what would that be? Interdimensional crossover, anything like that. Like we got a foreign body from another universe on our plane. Okay, well then, yeah, no, he's not. He ain't getting a drop on Batman.
The thing is, they both are elite tacticians, elite strategists. Both of them. Both of them have hands. One of them has a superpower. One of them doesn't.
One of them was trained by a geriatric.
Man, we've seen that man do some crazy shit
by a foreign league of assassins. Huh?
Cyclops got all that same type of training.
Who you taking? No. Cyclops had the situation room. And he had a man in a wheelchair. Bruce had killers on his ass day and night.
What you think the danger room was?
3D models, holograms.
That's what it was.
Holograms.
They could actually get hurt.
Let me ask you this: Who been on the run from mutant killing robots? Damn near half their life.
All right, man. All right. Well, we talking about the worst thing that ever happened. He had to fight Superman. He ain't never.
Scott,
how did that go? How did that go?
Scott ain't never.
How did that go? No, Scott done fought Juggernaut. He done fought.
We talking about the worst things that ever happened.
Superman? What are we talking about?
Injustice was basically Days of Future Past. It was the same situation.
Look,
we was all enslaved.
We can move on. Cyclops walks away. Cyclops walks away.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that one.
And Cyclops don't mind killing. Cyclops walks away.
But see, that's the dopest thing. Like Batman will probably beat Scott ass and just take his visor and leave him sitting on the ground or something.
No, that won't happen.
Wanna see me do my dance in these $1,000 pants? Don't disrespect me and my mans. Make a whole lot of chops on you.
Hey, my glasses is crazy. Hey, yo, Steve-O, a member for 36 months. Congratulations, brother. We appreciate you. Absolutely. Yeah, no, he'd probably knock them damn visors off his face and be like, yeah, what you gonna do now? What you gonna do now?
But that ain't what you want to do, though.
I'm telling you.
That's the wrong thing to do.
Man. I think he would find a way to neutralize Scott before it even got to all that.
And he'll mail them visors back to Professor X.
Right. I'm glad. I love that y'all got this much for Bruce. I love it.
Hey, but look, if Scott pull up and Bruce didn't smell it out, like he has no clue that this mutant is on his back, you might just get the jump on him. You ain't gonna hold him, but you might just get the jump on him.
Batman, let's just go, because Batman can't get close to Scott. Let's just keep going, man. Let's just keep going.
Well, what's the so who's traveling to who? Okay, so Batman, you want Batman to pull up on Scott? Hold on,
don't
you
matter.
want Batman to pull up on Scott?
It don't. You got a killer and a non-killer.
Answer my question. Is Batman going after Scott, or is Scott going after Batman?
Batman can come to the mansion. He can come to the X-Mansion. He can come to Krakoa. He can come wherever he can. I know he can come wherever.
No, wait. You think he's
come to Utopia? He can come to Asteroid M. It don't matter.
Hey, Batman will walk in that mansion and shut everybody's shit down. Won't nobody be doing nothing. Won't be no mind control. Won't be no metal bending. Won't be shit. Ain't gonna be no wall walking from Katie Pride. Everybody's shit gonna be fucked up. They're gonna be like, what is happening?
Right.
You actually thought I would walk in here without a plan? Who we think we talking about?
They're gonna be like, who's that?
Right, like, who the fuck is that? Who just said that?
Yeah, you know what? Y'all the same Batman writers who had Batman fall out of space and actually live. Yeah, that's y'all. That's y'all. That's y'all. No parachute, no nothing. Just came out of space and survived that. That's y'all. We good. We good.
I take what's mine and take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah.
Battery. They definitely hold emergency meetings right now with Gunn and Peter. Wonder Woman probably announced before the summer is out with Adria. Hey, I mean, there's a lot of Wonder Woman talk out there right now. We can talk about that for a little bit. Did you see the proposed the chick from I think it's from Blink Twice, right?
Yep. And she's been
Yep.
working out and stuff. But then they also say she could be no, she didn't get into the Superman movie, right? She was up for it, but she didn't get into it.
For Lois?
No, so she is in there because they, she's got like a we don't know who she's playing type of role in the Superman.
She's in.
Man in Man of Tomorrow.
I think they were saying she could be gigantic.
Oh yeah. Okay, so now now I remember it. It was Maxima, wasn't it? It was Maxima. Yep. They thought she was Maxima instead of Wonder Woman. Now we back on Wonder Woman. So we don't know shit for real.
We don't know.
We don't know shit.
I think it makes more sense to go ahead and make her Wonder Woman.
It better be. Hey, you pop out with Man of Tomorrow
after this weekend. It definitely makes sense for her to be.
And give me Maxima instead of Wonder Woman, man.
Yeah, you got to.
They look. If it ain't her, go find her because it need to be.
Not only that, you've got Martian Manhunter that's supposed to be in this too because he is a part of that story. So that's 2 League members. I'm starting to get happy.
The League on his way.
You got to start putting them together.
It's been past due,
and this would make, like I said, this comic you got to because what you got to show at Comic-Con right now. What does
that's
DC
what I'm saying, and that's a very good point. That Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, because this is Marvel hasn't been in Hall H in 2 years. They've missed Hall H in 2 years. If you don't think. And plus, Sony's going to be there too, so I'm sure they're going to wrap some Spider-Man shit into their presentation.
Blade hat.
Oh, is he?
Somebody better throw their shoe at him if he do. They better chuck their shoe at him. Like George W.
Video of him in Japan talking about Spider-Man. Feige, he's lost a lot of weight. But
he's stressed. He's stressing.
I think if with Marvel not having been at Hall H in 2 years, not only are they going to talk Spider-Man, Doomsday, they're going to talk X-Men. They're going to talk the next phase. So you want to try to outdo that. If I'm Gunn, because you were the one throwing shots talking about, well, we don't do movies with unfinished scripts over here. so you should want to really show up at Hall H and have a jaw-dropping panel. And that does not, because jaws get picked up when you mention Gorilla Grodd and Jimmy. So you better stray away from that shit and go and talk about characters that people want to see. That's what he needs to do.
Hey, Battery, we appreciate the $5, brother. One more. Darian Thompson, man. Darian Thompson, excuse me. Pouring it in tonight. We appreciate you. $5. Cyclops is erasing the entire alley. You really want to see Cyclops without the visor. That's the worst. Hey, listen to me, man.
Tell him again, man.
Hey, listen to me.
Tell him again.
Batman has dealt with worse. Like, can we all he's
that writer, whoever that writer is,
than just an optic blast.
Yeah, whoever that writer is, absolutely right.
That's it. That's all you got? Pum and some hands? Oh, we can handle that. We can handle that.
Right. You know who was nowhere in sight during the death of Superman? Know who wasn't there? Want to know why he wasn't there?
He was busy. He was
busy.
He was busy.
He was busy. And at the end of it all, he figured it out anyway. So get off, Bruce.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. If he knows you come, first of all, if he's coming to you, you have no shot. You have no shot. It's already over. It was over when they hired Batman to come get you. And then if you coming to him, you better come quietly. You better not leave any trace of you coming on your way. And then you might actually have a chance. You can get the drop on it.
Don't let him go tell the Bat family. Have everybody roll.
Go get him. Go get the Bat. Come on. You know what? The Summers family against the Bat family.
Well,
now that gets a little more dangerous.
It's a bunch of humans versus.
Hold on, man.
I said one Summers family. Human. I said one human, not a bunch of them. I just said one.
Trying to bring in Cable, Rachel and
Come on,
Jean.
Man. We not even finna go there, man. We're not gonna do that.
And we talking about Rachel. You talking about Hope?
All of them, his brother,
Rachel,
Rachel, all of them. Just come on, man.
Yeah, no, that's too much. It's too much. All right. What's up next, man? Got through super chats. We done talked Supergirl. We talked about Batman. We talked a little bit about Game of Thrones earlier.
Next,
what's going on with these Doomsday leaks? What is it something that I don't want to hear? Is it going to ruin the movie if I hear it now?
It is a whole plot.
Yes.
The whole plot to the movie?
It's the plot, but it's not like it's like an overview. It's like a long overview of the movie.
Yeah, it's like a long overview. It's like a long overview. This is according to John Campia, this Reddit leak, because he says he knows how the movie, him and help me.
Robert.
What's his
Robert Meyer. Yeah.
They know how the film is going to end up, how it's going to go, and blah blah blah, because they've, I guess, seen the script. So they say that this is the one that John Campia says it is legit as well.
He said a lot of shit.
He does, but remember, he also told you, look at Tobey Maguire's dick, and he was right about that. He was right on that one. He was actually in that damn shit. But I mean, I can read this if you want me to.
Don't read the whole thing. Just give me the footnotes. Because I don't want it to ruin the damn film.
Okay, the first line, you tell me if you want to know any more after the first line. The Avengers Doomsday opens in NYC on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's Earth.
Yeah, I can already feel where this is going, and the disrespect is growing. The disrespect, what they gonna do to my boys' universe. Jesus Christ. Go ahead. Y'all want to hear it, I guess.
I got a question. Before you go there, I got a question about that, man. Why did it have to be in New York to do what they did? I was thinking about, I was at the gym today, and I'm like, all right, they go to New York to plant the bomb. Why they didn't plant it in like rural Georgia or
somewhere hard to get to?
Yeah, like
somewhere in Appalachia,
Alaska. So like, why are they in New York City where they know Spider-Man is at? Like, I don't. Go ahead, man. You can. That was just my thoughts as I was.
Yeah, you know what?
It's a world. It's a world-ending bomb, so it shouldn't matter where I planted it. You know what I'm saying? That's just.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me get that. Okay. All right. Avengers. So this is one of two. The second one is like 3 lines, though. This one says Avengers Doomsday opens in NYC on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's Earth. He's fighting Deadpool and Wolverine, who were sent there with the planet-killing bomb built by Beast to destroy Tobey Maguire's world in order to save their own universe from an incursion. And I believe this, and the only reason I believe this is because we've known for a while the X-Men are playing the game of worlds.
Mm-hmm.
They are out there killing universes so they can survive.
So is that what's going on in Spider-Man with Jean Grey?
No,
I don't know. They actually, this is gonna. This is not official from Marvel, but they say
it's not that world.
Oh, it's the.
But there are reports. There are reports saying that Famke's Jean and that Jean have a very strong. Either they're the same person or they have a very strong connection. There's this reports are saying. Also reports saying that Brand New Day don't have shit to do with Doomsday.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was always the report.
That's a bummer. It's a waste. What a waste.
They go on to say Toby battles Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, who manages to plant the device. Wolverine stays behind when it detonates. And both he and Toby's Spider-Man, along with everyone on the Earth, are killed. Deadpool escapes and returns to his own Earth, which we see in the distance. Charles Xavier watches the destroyed world below with sadness, but they had no choice. When they cut to Tony's funeral, Steve speaks. What the fuck? Steve speaks with some of the heroes, including Tony's funeral. Is this in game? Is this in game?
Yeah, so
it's picking up right at the end of in game.
So this is what I think is happening. Remember, we're getting in-game redo.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that part. But I didn't know we were literally doing scenes from Endgame.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing that.
I think with this Endgame 2.5 or whatever we calling it, you know what I'm saying? I think they're going to be adding scenes to it because from my understanding, this movie should be about or would be about 3.5 hours long. I think they're going to chop some of that up, put this on this new Endgame release that they're doing, some scenes and stuff like that. Probably 30 minutes probably worth over there. And then we're going to pick up from whatever happens in Endgame.
Wait, you think they're
they're gonna put the bridge from this movie to Endgame in a re-release of Endgame?
Yes, that's the only way it works.
I don't think they're putting anything new in Endgame outside of probably a post-credit scene.
Nah, I think it's gonna be 30 minutes worth of new footage, and that's just me. I think it's gonna be 30 minutes of new footage.
I mean, that would be the reason to go see it, other than me watching it for free on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this shit.
But that's right. That's why I think that, because why?
I mean, but the post-credit scene, I guess, and the excitement of, hey, go watch this because it literally connects. That now they got reports saying that Doom, and I'm gonna finish reading, guys. I'm sorry. Doom is obsessed with Steve. Listen, I don't want that. And why is he obsessed with Steve? What? He comes from the same universe as Reed. Why is he obsessed with Steve? So, but okay. Then they said, let me see, blah, 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 blah. He watches. Okay. Steve speaks with some of the heroes, including Ant-Man, before returning the stones. Okay. Wow. He goes back in time and chooses to stay with Peggy. They have a son.
Not to cut you off there. The obsession is the dynamic that we got from all of those Avengers movies between Robert Downey Jr. That's the reason why. So they're trying to keep that.
Oh, I get that.
That don't make it make sense though.
I'm just saying they just trying to keep that bromance going.
They shouldn't. They should not, man.
They trying to put the genie back in the bottle and sell it back to y'all. And I'm just sitting over here laughing like, man.
This is Feige. This is what Feige does. Come on, man.
Hey, listen, the characters are there. The band's all there. All the guys have come back. It still sounds like trash. I don't know if anybody else is working themselves up into a frenzy over this stuff. But some of this shit sounds a little boofy. Like there's going to obviously be some big spectacle, and they're going to use a heavy nostalgia bait with Toby, if all of this is right, to draw you in. But the story of it all,
I've been said that
we just about to yeet. We're literally we're going to yeet the last 5 years, and then add some characters into whatever we're trying to do now.
They told you that. The Russo said, hey, this is phase 0.
Phase 0. Yep.
They basically telling you the last 5 years of headaches, bullshit, ranting. None of that matter. It don't matter.
Oh, let Feige cook. Okay. Man. Yeah. Let Feige cook. I gotta be both sides. From let the gun cook, I gotta let Feige cook. Let Feige cook.
750 loaded, and it's on the way.
Hey, brother.
It's on the loading.
I said, you know what? I said
I would take a bologna sandwich from Feige before I take a bologna sandwich from Gunn.
Bologna. But I feel you.
Hey, we got, hold on, pause on the Doomsday stuff. We got a couple more supers.
I take what's mine and take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah.
Vaseline based. Pause. Nightwing cleans up Scotty. He getting hands. Damn. Nightwing. He said dick handling Scott Summers.
If somebody would put hands on Scott, I would say it would be Dick. Dick is a better fighter than Bruce.
Can we stop with this nonsense?
I said say Dick Grayson. Oh, I thought you were saying. I thought you was pulling one of your pauses. I was saying
no.
His whole name.
Dick Grayson. Yeah.
Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
I mean, you said
no. You think?
Oh, go ahead.
Bruce at his prime versus Nightwing. You think Nightwing is better hand to hand?
I think Nightwing is a better fighter than Bruce. That's all I'm gonna say.
What?
I do.
Blue,
I think Nightwing is a better fighter.
Hey, is this satire?
Do y'all? I mean, other than y'all reading the fantastical Batman stories, do y'all read like the Batman stories? You know what I'm saying? Like,
is this satire? This is not real. This isn't real.
Hold on, man. There's also just like a pedigree, like not just experience. Number one, not just degree of difficulty, because We talking about Nightwing villains versus Batman villains. There's
I know where y'all going with it. I get it. I get it.
And then there's the grassroots of it all. Where did you learn?
Yeah, I get it.
You got to go sleep in a fucking mansion every night after you was training. You know where I slept? On a bamboo rug in the middle of the floor with a bunch of other sweaty MS. That's where I was at.
With a bunch of...
It was one heath fire in the middle of the goddamn harem. That's where I was at. Ain't no mansion. Ain't walk upstairs.
Kane is a better fighter. Like, yeah, it's a ton of better fighters than Bruce in the DC universe. They don't understand the DC, so they don't get it.
Well, none of them are on the league shit. None of them are on the league. None of them have fought intergalactic beings. And
Nightwing has.
Yeah, Nightwing.
Not
Cassandra.
Nightwing gets down, man. Nightwing get down. I think, and when I say a better fighter, it's because Nightwing has the acrobatic abilities and things. He's more athletic than Bruce, stuff like that. Bruce is an agile tank, which is dope as fuck. But you got Nightwing, which I got damn near all the same skills you got, and I'm slightly faster, I'm slightly more agile, slightly more athletic.
So now if we're putting it Bruce got to fight Nightwing when Nightwing became Nightwing, so we got a slightly older Bruce. Okay, maybe then the edge is a little slightly towards Dick. If you saying Bruce at his prime, so we talking about little boy Robin still running around on his hip. You think that version of Batman is losing to Dick Grayson?
Did we ever find out in Teen Titans? Because they never finished the good Teen Titans, the original one. They never
didn't. That shit pissed
so
me
did
off.
We ever we never found out, was Slade Batman? Was Slade Bruce?
No.
Because I swear
crazy.
I swear that's crazy, what they were. Isn't that what they were trying to make us think? Though that
Batman out there doing crimes to try to make
Robin
himself.
I used to think Slade was Bruce. I used to be like, damn,
that would have been a hell of a story, though.
Hell of a spin,
man. I would have been right there.
Because only reason I brought that up, I was gonna say, well, there's your comparison between the fight, because sometimes Robin gave it to Slade. Sometimes
he'd knock Slade's face off, and all of a sudden it'd be an android. It'd be a fucking robot.
They should used to piss me off. I should be like, damn, who is it? Who is he? I swear I thought that shit was Batman.
That's Slade, man.
Dre Mack, the $4.99. We appreciate you, brother. Pack the Bat family up versus the Summers. Yeah, if it's family versus family, we basically humans versus mutants. We know how that's ended.
We never gonna be able to get off this.
We appreciate the $4.99, man. Man.
Family, you just need Gene for that one.
Yeah. Okay, guys. We appreciate the love. I'm gonna let Darius finish up on the scoop real fast, and then we'll get to the rest of the super chats. I promise.
Let me see where I was. Okay, they have a son. This is talking about where he stayed back, returned to Stones, lived with Peggy. They have a son, Jim. One day Loki visits them. This is part of that whole leaked thing. Remember, they had
Jim.
That's his son's name.
As in James?
Yes.
Hey man, look, I'm about to peace out on y'all. Cause now you trying to tell me that Captain America is Bucky's father. No. How are we doing this weird shit? Why we can't tell another movie? Why are we going back into the movie that we already did and trying to draw another movie out of it?
No, this kid is not Bucky.
Are we sure he went back in time?
It's not Bucky.
Married Peggy and had a baby named James.
He named him.
Oh yeah, no, James. You're right.
You're right. That been already alive.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Okay, my bad.
His friend named his son
James Bucky Buchanan.
There's that whole cartoon of this character of James Rogers from Earth, whatever the fuck. So
remember that cartoon?
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, some people believe that he might. I don't know. Anyway, let me finish. Where we blah blah blah. Okay, so remember how they had that whole thing where they nicknamed Cap's house on set Luke Cage's house? And there were those 3 people that were there that they were saying are on set, and one of them was Tom Hiddleston's Loki, blah, blah, blah. So this is that part. Loki visits them. This is before the Loki season 2 finale. What the fuck? What?
Before the finale? Why didn't we see that? Why would you
Is this
put that in
before the
Loki?
finale, though? How is this before the finale?
This is how they trying to get. I'm trying to look, man. They trying to bring everything.
That doesn't. But timeline wise,
matter.
When we saw every minute of what
doesn't
Loki
make
was
sense.
doing, there was no downtime in between. It wasn't no time breaks.
This would have been when he was trying to perfect his time sliding abilities. I'm
But
guessing.
they said before
his time slipping.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, you said. Oh, this is before season 2.
This is before the season 2 finale.
Oh, before the finale.
But he couldn't like even his. I guess he did learn to slip where he wanted to slip, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
That would be my only guess.
I thought this was after he was.
But this should be him being the god of stories, or
yeah, it would make sense for it to be
that would make
after the finale, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so far, all right. This is before the Loki season 2 finale. He tells Steve about the TVA and warns him that they will soon prune this timeline because Steve was never meant to live there or have a son. Loki offers what? Why is
it doesn't make sense?
When would he have had the time? When would he have had the time?
Yeah, that makes sense. This doesn't make any sense.
And then they stopped pruning timelines.
They did.
It all went into one, right?
Maybe this happened in between season 1 and season 2. But I also felt like we sealed that off, though. I felt like we knew what was going on, but maybe not. Maybe he was actually working at the TVA and then he pulled up on Steve and was like, "Hey, look, Steve, you've got to go. You're not supposed to be here."
He's gonna say, "Get the fuck out of my house, New York killer."
That's what would happen.
The last time we saw each other, it wasn't so cordial.
And then it says Loki offers them a way out. He can take them to a universe where they don't exist and can live in peace, the Fantastic Four's universe. Before leaving, Loki gives Steve a special card to contact him. Steve and his family lived there for 10 years. So you're telling me? Oh, I get okay. Well, hold on. In that post-credit or not post-credit scene, at the end. Now, this is not official from Marvel. This is what the scoopers say. At the end of Fantastic Four, when you see that dad and his son watching that cartoon about the Fantastic Four, that's supposedly Steve and his son. That's what they say. Supposedly.
As Steve and his son in the Fantastic Four ship.
No. Remember at the end of the Fantastic Four when after they had won and everything, and they were showing how happy the planet was again, and going through all these different houses, and they went through that house and that family, that dad and his son were watching the Fantastic Four cartoon. That's the only time. That was the second time that we heard him say it's clobbering time in the cartoon. And then
I'm gonna have to go. I didn't. Fantastic Four wasn't high on my rewatchable list. So.
I've only seen Fantastic Four one time.
I'll show you. Understand Fantastic Four. I'll show you. All right. It's supposedly okay. So you're also let's go back also like a little bit during Fantastic Four. Remember when they had that jacket over the person and they only could show that and they only showed their legs and they were walking onto the Fantastic Four set? People were saying that was Chris Evans. Chris Evans was originally supposed to have a cameo with that scene of him and his son sitting, wasn't fighting his cap or anything. Just going to be him and his son sitting on the couch, and that was supposed to, I guess, set all that up to let you know that's where they were, blah, blah, blah. But for whatever reason, they took it out. Now, I have the picture of it. I'll show you the picture. This is the picture of it. Where the hell was that? Hold on.
Doomsday makes no sense.
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, this shit sounds like trash. This shit sounds like garbage.
It also makes no sense because if I don't hear nothing about America Chavez in this, if she ain't a part of anything in this,
they said she's not. They say she's not. They say she's not. Okay, why is it not sharing? There we go. So this image
they went and dug up Doomsday, put some paint on it, and said, eat this.
So this was the image, this middle image in the movie. I guess the camera was supposed to pan to the front of them, and it was going to show you that, hey, that's Captain America. What the fuck's he doing here?
Skinny Steve.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what they're talking about there. But then it goes back on, and it says,
that would have never crossed my mind in that movie. Like,
I know they probably took it out because people would have really been saying, "What the fuck?" I know I would have. I would have been like, "What?"
It's just random, but that pays off as connective tissue to this Doomsday situation. None of this shit feels right because we haven't been here. Like, we haven't touched any of this scenario that's going on, any of the conflict, right? And eventually, through just sheer necessity, we're gonna have to get back to some of these characters that we didn't really want to see, the Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Fours of the world.
Priority on their slate. My understanding too.
I'm just saying, we gonna have to use those characters. So, like, is it going to snap us out of our nostalgia bomb to be thrust back into Thunderbolts land, or thrust back into First Steps? Eventually, you got to use them characters, and this story already sucks.
If it's true. If it's true. I want to say, we then see Dr. Doom visiting Sue and Franklin. They clearly know each other. Doom says he has come to speak with Reed. He warns him about the incursions and reveals their universes next. He proposes a plan, but they must travel with him to Earth 616. Doom asks Reed whether it's possible someone from another universe is living in theirs. They scan the planet and discover an anomaly. Steve and his family. They confront Steve, who recognizes them after living there for a decade. They explain the incursions and ask him to come to 616 to help convince the Avengers to trust Doom's plan. Now, this all lines up with all the leaks and stuff that have been out there. So somebody could have just put this together, if real. They travel there, and Steve successfully persuades the heroes to listen. Next, they visit the X-Men universe, but the X-Men are hostile. They've survived multiple incursions and trust no one. They assume the MCU heroes and the Fantastic Four have come to destroy them and attack Reed and Doom. Reed and Doom explains their solution to build a massive cannon on each Earth that will permanently separate the universes and stop the incursions. They will split into teams, and each one of them will go to another Earth to place the cannon there. Meanwhile, Steve tells Thor he met Loki, who is still alive. Thor asks Steve to take him to him. Using Loki's card, they locate the TVA, but when they arrive, everyone is dead, and Loki has had his heart ripped out. They realize Doom is responsible. Steve goes back to confront Doom, who reveals his true plan to allow the incursions to happen so he can rebuild the multiverse in his own image and reconstruct his dead family. He takes Steve to his castle in Latveria on his Earth. There, Steve meets Doom's followers, masked witches. One of them impersonates Peggy. To manipulate him, Doom reveals that Steve's presence in their universe is what triggered their incursion because he didn't belong there. It also led to the death of Doom's family. When was he there?
I was saying, why was he in Doom's universe? Is Doom's universe Fantastic Four universe?
That's what they said. So Alex said that today in his deal.
Doom's
Alex,
Fantastic Four universe.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said that.
So
today.
then,
but that time,
why wasn't Fantastic Four involved in the incursion? Why was it only his family?
Yeah, that's why I'm confused on that part when he says that.
Even the times, because what you just read was he went and got. When did Loki go and get Peggy and move him to the Fantastic Four universe? Right? So if he went and got Peggy from the universe that he was pruning and then brought it over there, how long was he over there before his family died or whatever? Like, I just get over here and your family died and it's my fault? What the fuck? Like, hold on, that shit makes no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? No idea. Wouldn't Loki, the TVA and all of them know about these things going on? The incursions, they would know. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the TVA. I'm in charge of the incursions, damn near. This is what I do. Let's pick up a person, move him over there, which is going to cause the incursion. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, I'm so confused how it only affects Doom's family. It goes on to say, Doom became obsessed with stopping the incursion, conducting dangerous experiments, one which failed, killing his family and leaving him disfigured. Okay, so did the incursion kill the family, or did he? Forcing him to wear the armor and mask. As revenge, Doom kills Steve's son in front of him. Wow, we took a turn. Doom announces that the Avengers are coming, and Latveria prepares for war. The Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and the X-Men unite to march on Latveria. This sounds awful. Thor prays to Odin. Thor prays to Odin, who sends an army from Valhalla to join the battle. A massive war erupts as the Earth begins to collide. A massive war. Hold on, this is it. A massive war erupts
from Valhalla. He's in the space. Goes, we doing Lord of the Rings. We doing Lord of the Rings. Return of the King.
It says a massive war erupts as Earth begins to collide. Eventually, the universe crashes into each other and are destroyed, killing everyone except Doom. It's revealed that he stole Loki's power, and this is the last part. Using them, he creates Battleworld, resurrects everyone, and erases their memories. They believe Battleworld. I don't like that twist. Why not just make it like it happened in the book? They believe Battleworld is all that has ever existed. We see them living new lives in this false reality. Doom sits in his throne as emperor. So there has to be some, though, like on a life raft, right? Or if we're doing life rafts, are we doing that? Because we're obviously trying to strain away from the book as a whole, with everyone dying and then being resurrected and memories wiped. So are there life rafts? Are there going to be any people that remember lives before? Because if not, then that's the end. There's no second part, because
I think Doctor Strange and who the rumor is Doctor Strange.
They said Strange, but Strange is still supposed to play the role he played in the comic.
Well, yeah, so I think he's going to be one of those priests. I think he's going to be one of those masked priests following.
Wanda's supposedly one of them.
Yeah,
it's really forget Miles, huh? Fuck Miles.
Yeah,
Miles ain't gonna remember.
I mean, and it should be because in the books it was the Reed family was the Reed family. Yeah, Fantastic Four. They all remember it was.
Who did they say? Well, yeah, in the comics, yeah, it was Fantastic Four. It was Reed.
Strange,
it was Thanos.
And
who else was on that life raft? Peter was on that life raft. Was it Namor? Namor was on there. T'Challa was on there.
Was Namor? I thought he had kicked Namor off the.
I thought Namor was on there. But who's the Molecule Man in this?
And this would be Loki. It would be Loki.
Is it Loki?
Because that's how Doom got the power.
Ah, correct. Yeah. So that doesn't sound great.
The X-Men are playing the Illuminati. I think they're playing the Illuminati role to this, I would say.
So they said that the Illuminati is going to be here, and they're just not going to be by their name. They mean just the mutants.
I'm just talking about the role.
I think they said the Illuminati. Yeah, they said the Illuminati is going to be. They're not going to have the name of the Illuminati yet. They're probably, because that stupid ass shit. They're probably going to at the end of the movie say Illuminati, and then we probably won't see him for 10 years. But But yeah, they're gonna do that shit like, oh, the Illuminati's coming and this is their name, just like they did with the New Avengers. When she was like, they were the Thunderbolts, and Val at the end said, "Oh, the New Avengers." It's gonna be some dumbass shit like that. Who's going to be in that Illuminati? I'm not sure.
It shows that it ain't gonna be who we know to be, and it'll be Namor, right?
Namor.
It'll be
probably
Charles. Strange, Charles, and then they'll call up. They're gonna call Shuri.
They might use Beast,
whoever is on the throne at the time, because they just play hot potato over there. We'll figure out whoever it is, M'Baku, little Toussaint, whoever at the time, and then we'll have them come. But it ain't gonna be who is supposed.
They're about to have a 16-year-old on the Illuminati.
16? Yeah, they didn't say nothing about a time jump. I didn't hear shit about a time jump. So where are we getting to this grown up ass?
I think just inherently after Secret Wars, there has to be some type of time something.
Yeah. But we also didn't get any in that. We didn't hear any Shuri meeting up with the Fantastic Four and all them in that synopsis neither.
No, we didn't.
Nope. There's a lot left out. There's a lot of players in this that didn't get talked about in the synopsis. The story isn't strong, man. The story isn't strong. It's heavily dependent on how you felt going on 10 years ago now.
This is it, yeah, that, and it's gonna be heavily dependent on spectacle. That's all it is. This is just gonna be a what they say, the cameo fest, big spectacle. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be, and that's what's gonna drive. It's gonna be Deadpool and Wolverine all over again. That's all it's gonna be.
I mean, I hope not. And I am the only one that I know out of us three that tend to think not. I hope it's not. I hope it's not.
This story is going nowhere fast.
It don't sound good. And in all honesty, I won't call it disappointing. We haven't seen it yet. We don't know how it's going to play, or if any of this is even true. But let's take it at face value that it is, that this is where we're going. Like, this is what you got to from bringing back Joe and Anthony and Marcus and McFeely and, all of the 5 alarm resources that you got in Marvel. This is the best we could do narratively is to basically not correct the stuff that we've done over the last 5 years. No. We'll just forget. We're going to ignore the hell out of it. None of it happened. Don't even add, except for Thor's little gore daughter, little gore daughter down there.
Gore daughter.
Everything else just delete it out your mind, and we'll tell you what to remember later.
But I think that's the that when we are looking back at the stuff that Feige and Marvel is doing in those 5 years, how do you make us forget? So I think right now their experiment is, how do we make them forget that bullshit that we did? How do we make them forget? This is like the only way we can do it. We're gonna just throw a whole bunch of shit at y'all that y'all remembered and liked, and hopefully we can get it. I'm gonna tell you this, and I know we ain't talking about X-Men 97 yet, but they don't need to do an X-Men live action. They don't. That 97, because I'm gonna be comparing everything to 97.
I got told I was wrong on 97 season 2 so far. But since we can go there, I mean, it's still Marvel. If you're tying that into the X-Men showing up eventually, I'll tell you this. I enjoyed those 3 episodes. They were fine.
Oh, you didn't like that thing?
Oh, it's missing Bo.
I've only seen the first 2. I haven't seen the third one yet.
It's missing Bo?
They are missing Bo. I thought it was fine, but when outside of the Mojo episode and my gripes with Storm aside, that season outside the Mojo episode was fantastic. Fantastic. I don't care for the Forge Storm episodes that great. Now, the dialogue that demon was telling Storm, that was some good shit. The dialogue, I feel like has even dropped here. Like every time in season 1, Magneto opened his mouth, it was like cinema. Now I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah.
Oh no, man, I'm totally opposite of what you're saying. I don't think we're missing Bo. I really don't. Salute them. I think the first season was phenomenal.
What was your favorite episode of this season so far of those 3?
I will go 2, 3, 1. That's how I would do.
I haven't seen 3. He wrote the 1. 1 was all right. 2 was better than 1. The thing that I've enjoyed so much about this season so far is how many characters they're using. I hate.
I do love that
we be in these universes and they be so close to the vest on who to use, especially in live action. But it seems like they get a little bit looser with the animation stuff. Yeah. We've seen Polaris, we've seen Alex Summers, we've seen Jubilee, Sunspot, we've done X Factor and X-Force, Quentin Quires in this thing, right. Psylocke, Monet St. Corey was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen a lot. Emma Frost popped up here in the first couple of episodes. They have used a laundry list of characters already, and we only 3 episodes in. So I've appreciated that. But
And
then
they've used them though. That's the thing.
they
They
used them
It
all.
was just a cameo. They actually used them to push the narrative along. So.
Facts. I think a couple things that have stuck out to me very early is the dialogue, and
it's not as strong.
It's not. It doesn't feel as natural. It feels a little bit closer to what the show was in '97, like the original show. A little bit more clunky, not as human as probably you would like it to be. That was something that stuck out to me about the first season, is how they kind of modernized the dialogue a bit. Like it made it sound like they were normal people talking as opposed to comic book characters. But it's only 3 episodes. And so going either way, whether or not we need Bo or whether or not Bo wasn't needed, I think it's a little bit too early to call. I said this first little drop of episodes that they give you is going to hit because people have already been waiting on it. It was highly anticipated. They would have to seriously fuck it up to waste the momentum that they had coming into this season. So I think once we get to the middle episodes, the episodes that we criticized last time, the Storm and Forge joints, or, you know, maybe there's some of the stuff on the back half with Storm trying to play Kumbaya with the villains. It wasn't until we got into the meat of the season, until some of that stuff started unearthing itself. I wonder what it'll look like in the middle of the season for Winterbomb and crew.
I think they keep it going. I think season 2 is going to be probably more action driven than dialogue. The first season was more dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think this season is going to be more action, just based off of the things that's going. X-Force ain't nothing but
action. Crazy too.
Yeah,
like we moving at breakneck speed,
and that's what I mean. Like we moving. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be more action driven, other than disposition. That's what I believe.
As long as the story stays,
that's what Darius is. I think if I'm right, you're saying the disposition is missing, which Bo had gave us in the first season.
I think so, and it's like the tone too. Like, not to say there weren't silly, fun things in season 1, but this probably just this doesn't mean anything. I didn't take my anything out of watching the show, but when Cable met up with Jubilee and Sunspot and they were eating, and he like slurped his straw or whatever. I was like,
that threw me off a little bit too.
I was like,
that ain't like that. Get down like that.
I was like, I didn't like that.
They got him scooched up in the damn.
Yeah, I was like, but just the tone, I feel like it's good. It is good. I enjoyed it. I thought Mother Ascani was dope, and I enjoyed it. The Horsemen were dope.
I was a little bit surprised when they offed War, but then they moved on from it so quickly, right? Like it just, the pace is really zooming. I think they would gain something from a little bit more balance. It probably would have felt a little bit differently if they'd have leaned into it.
Yeah. I think it was meant to show that X-Force is how we ain't the X-Men, dog.
No, and that's cool. I'm just saying, as fast as they're moving through these episodes, sometimes it would behoove them to break and sit in that moment for longer than what they did, and just moving on to the next exciting thing that's about to happen into the show, because you don't fully take in.
Yeah, Jubilee didn't sit with it long enough. Like
yeah, Jubilee or the rest of the team. It's like, okay, y'all might be X-Force now, but this should be a character change for everybody except for Cable and Archangel. Archangel. Like everybody else should Psylocke, I guess. But like on principle, based on what we was doing before all of this shit went down, we should kind of cringe at the idea of killing other mutants, especially.
Nah, he got to go.
Yeah.
He fought with Apocalypse, he got to go. But the Horsemen are expendable. That's like why they're there, unless it's like a Gambit or Wolverine or an Archangel.
And that probably was making room for Gambit.
Yeah,
he is definitely going to be one of the Horsemen. He's probably going to send Gambit out next.
He was one of the worst Horsemen to me,
But yeah, like I said, I think so Blue, if you like this, why don't you think they should do in live action?
Because of how dope this is. I don't think they can pull it off. And I think they're gonna fall short. I just think they're gonna fall short.
But look what's working in the X-Men 97. It's all the mutant hate stuff. It's the racial animus stuff.
It is.
That's what they want to avoid in the live action. And
so
if they take that route,
fall short.
They will. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. They're not gonna want to put out the racist, the bigoted, they don't want to show that.
Look how they already setting it up. They making the black man the face of mutant hate from in them.
They are.
They're trying to nullify it already. I'm like,
yep.
I'm already peeping. But
all he needs now is a Jewish sidekick, and they good.
Ooh, oh man, okay. Well, let's go ahead and get on.
They didn't make Rama Tut black.
Sure did.
Nah. I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Well, I think at one point it was supposed to happen. I think that was supposed to at before all that shit went down. I think he was supposed to. I think every iteration of Kang and whatever was supposed to resemble Majors.
I do like that they let Inside Benora be voiced by a black man.
Yeah. Well, you got some black influence over there. You got Larry Houston over there. So
yeah.
Okay. Let's go to.
Well, Darius, how would you rank the episode? Like, what's your favorite?
To be honest, I'd probably go the order you did, 2, 3, 1. I'm ready to see what the hell Rama Tut's gonna do in the next one, in episode 4.
That's a convoluted storyline too, though. The whole Rama Tut apocalypse, because the Fantastic Four end up showing like it's a lot of stuff that happened in that
I wonder if they're gonna do that. Have the 4.
2 cups, Toussaint with the gang. From full steps to a whole nother domain.
Bottles. I'm gonna live in proof. Lawrence with the $10. We appreciate you, dog, for that Dave's Hot Chicken X-Men 97 meal. Oof.
Have you had their hottest hot? The one that's like, I don't know if they make you sign something for that before.
I think I've had probably one below whatever the hottest is what I've gone. I've done that at Hot Chicken Takeover, Dave's Hot. I never get Hot Chicken Takeover. I've had the hottest. But at Dave's, I think I did the one because the hottest one at Dave's is like that black shit. It looked like a black tender.
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing that. That don't even look like it tastes good. You got to at least taste all right. I'm not just trying to hurt myself.
Dave Hot Chicken down here.
They love it here. We got 3, 2.
You sent that twice. Let me hold on, brother. Hold on, player. Appreciate you.
Only cause I pay up, Roxanne. All she wanna do is party all night.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Lawrence. 10.
I said, Burr, it's cold in here. Must be some Tauros in the atmosphere.
Oh, we. Ice. Some white girls knew they was wrong. They was dead ass wrong. This don't even sound like nobody over here made this. What's wrong with you? Thieves. Thieving. Let's go here.
I'ma get money no matter the cost. Having some water, I'm having some boats. Got that dope dick, that show lows. He's a worker and I am a boss.
Darian Thompson again. Cyclops is going to fill that whole street with the uppercut force. Listen. You have to release us from this argument, okay? Everybody knows where they stand. I'm in my corner, you in yours. I appreciate the 5, brother. Thank you so much.
Lawrence sent that 3 times.
Did he?
That's some money.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Money.
Let me give you one more, Lawrence. One more for the 3rd one.
Much love, Lawrence. Appreciate that.
Do it right, do it left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
That's probably one of my favorite ones.
Run it up.
Her lock-in was crazy.
One more. What's this?
Course money, beat the charge money, fast money, push the start money, large money.
Ball money. Last one from Darian there. Keep that same level of criticism for DC projects. You must have missed the first hour of the stream. You had to have missed the first hour of the stream. As it stands, fellas. Oh, go ahead. What you about to say?
Oh no, I was just saying DC.
Yeah, no, we be on DC's back as much as we on Marvel, so don't worry. As it stands, we really only got one more thing to talk about. It's the bell of the hour, the scoop of the hour, the leak of the hour.
Well, before we go, can we get into? I seen some people saying about the Bo interview or his.
You want to talk about Bo for a second? Go ahead.
His deadline. I don't even.
Is it new information, or are we talking about the same stuff? We talking about the sexual harassment. We talking
with
about
Bo, it's always going to be the same stuff. It's just going to be a different day.
So what did he say in the interview?
I got it right here. Hold on. Says X-Men 97 creator Bo DeMaio claims he was very honest with Marvel about his OnlyFans work, felt like he was a DEI hire.
Okay, well,
he like called himself a DEI hire.
He felt like he was a DEI hire, which
interesting.
Bo, you were a DEI hire, and you should have known that. That's what I would
think. But here's the thing: I hate when he brings up the OnlyFans stuff. And the reason I hate when he brings up the OnlyFans stuff is because, like I said, I like Bo's writing. I think that he's a damn good writer when it comes to X-Men. I think he's one of the best writers when it comes to understanding the X-Men because he put his foot in that season 1. You can think what you want to think about him, and I do, but he put his foot in that season 1. He needs to stop talking about OnlyFans because, nigga, when he wanted to tell us the behind the scenes story, he's like, oh, but come to OnlyFans to do it.
That he never told us.
And then he put, if you would like clicked on the link for his OnlyFans, his banner was the X-Men 97 in the picture of him cartoonized as Cyclops.
But
with his underwear. I'm claiming that forever though. I helped make that shit. I'm claiming that shit forever. You can't delete it.
That's fine. But why are you holding a conversation about the allegations on OnlyFans? Yeah, that's a simple YouTube video.
Look, I'm with you, Darius. I believe Bo is a talented writer. Most talented writers have certain flaws about themselves. I think Bo has a flaw about himself. I think the whole OnlyFans, hey, I'm gonna come in. I told y'all about my OnlyFans, and Marvel was probably like, okay, that's cool. Don't put on. Don't. It should
be exactly. That's what I'm saying. When you're dressing up as Magneto and then putting yourself.
Don't put my shit in there.
Yeah, it's like
from what we got going on over here. As soon as he
posted Magneto thing.
Nah, and that's because even reading this article, you know, he talks about what's another quote.
When does he go to court?
That's never going to court. I don't think it's a damn thing. I really don't. I don't think it's
so thing. We're never gonna find out for me and Chill, because you know me and Chill had that whole thing.
Yeah.
I want to, and I still believe I'm right on it. So I guess we're never gonna find out then if he's not going to court, if they're just gonna.
Well, the idea, even when taking Disney to court, is to get a payout. Like that's the best thing you can hope for. They're going to string it out as long as it needs to be. Yeah, well, that's cool, but you'll never make it to discovery.
Right. Won't that's what I don't think it's gonna ever go to court.
They're gonna throw so much money at you, or they'll discredit you, which is what they've been working on since you got fired. So either way, your settlement is the target.
They ain't had to do too much.
That sucks, because then we'll never know. Because Chill is under the belief that he wasn't sending pictures. I am under the belief that he was sending pictures to them.
Bo was most definitely, he had a relationship with somebody. A picture was sent, it got into the wrong hands. Yes, and that's fine. I don't think he was out here trying to be perverted, but guess what? You can't send a dick pic or a body pic or none of that in this facility. Like, you just can't do that. And if they put that out there, if they said, or if they investigated and found out, because Chill is under the pretense of, oh, I'm doing this to show you how to draw. Like, no, dog, we don't.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying. Like, he could have had a relationship with somebody, but it does look away that the individual that's bringing, workplace safety violations to you in a place that we know that workplace safety violations happen. They have people dying on sets all the time at Marvel nowadays. So we know that that's a problem for them. And so for him to be the person that's like, hey, listen, we doing shit that's unsafe around here. On top of that, I'm mentioning inappropriate relationships that are happening between executives and staff, right?
When did he say something was unsafe?
So he said he brought two things to Marvel execs.
Yeah.
It was the unsafe work environments that was going into Marvel, like work practices. And then he also said
with the animators.
And he said that he said the animators were working too hard or too long. They were overworked. And then he said there was an inappropriate relationship going on in the office between an exec and one of the staff. And he said when he brought that shit to Disney, now all of a sudden my OnlyFans a problem. So I was a good little DEI hire on the OnlyFans page when you hired me. But then now that I'm bringing up shit,
but Marcus, his story changes too much for me, because he said it wasn't. He said none of that mattered, or it mattered when he posted the picture on his Twitter page. That's when he said he got a letter or whatever. Not because of all of that. Now it's because of all of that. And just like in this article, it's some more stuff. It's like, which one is? When did they come to you and say, hey man, you can't do this, or you got to pull this down? Like, it's always a changing story with.
But you can't imagine a situation where like they're actively growing a case to get you out of there. Like, no, so they're kind of building these situations up to make it seem like you're the problem.
Yes, yes. Let me take it back. Yes, we live in America. Any corporation in America, if they want to do you, they're gonna do you. What I'm saying is, they allowed Bo to make the gayest X-Men show. Shit, the gayest show probably that came out that year.
That
they allowed him to do that. They did. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. I just don't see, where do we go from what happened in the middle to where, hey, Bo, yeah, not only that, and we asked you, it's like they was giving him opportunity after opportunity. Hey, Bo, go over there to Blade and see if you can fix Blade. Like, when did the company say, oh, we don't like Bo? That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's.
But that could be asked of Marvel as easily as it's asked of Bo DeMaio, right? Like you said, they gave him all these job opportunities. He had a successful project with him. When did it become now you got to get out and we stripping your writer's credit? As easily as I could pose those questions to Bo, I could pose them right back to Marvel.
You can.
Probably,
but I guess
probably when he was sending inappropriate pictures to people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See, that feels more like, to me, okay, I got that in my back pocket. If I want you out of here, I'm gonna pull it out, because you can't tell me that everybody at Marvel fucking, but me sending a picture of myself in a Speedo is the line here. He describes going to an exec's barbecue or some shit like that, and he's talking about showing one of the pics to his son, the same pic that's getting me out of here. That's so inappropriate.
Yeah, because
your children.
Yes,
telling me about it.
Because we already made the decision that you're gone. You come to the picnic tomorrow. You out of here. Pack your shit. Yes. Yeah, but what I'm getting at though, Marcus, is why did it get to that point? How did it get to that point? That's my question. My question is, how did it get to that point?
See, I don't know, man. I'm less interested in how we got here and more interested in how now you utilizing the infrastructure against me.
Yeah, I am. Because why did it get here? Why are we here? Why did you send this picture, man? Yes, everybody, I'm for the parade. Because not only that, whoever's parading this picture around, they're probably more in charge than what Bo is, right? Their level in Marvel is higher than Bo. Bo, and even him coming out and saying, I felt like a DEI hire. Bo, you're a gay black man. Yes, you're a DEI hire. What are you not understanding? Like, DEI hiring was a practice during that time period. Not you felt like it. You should have known that that's what you were. You see what I'm saying? So you need to be on your P's and Q's. I think he got there, got comfortable, and started sending out dick pics or whatever he sent out. And now, it's to me, Occam's razor makes way more sense than trying to say, "Oh no, they're trying to bring Bo down." It seems like Bo was up, and then, like, why do I need to do jujitsu?
I think the exec wanted some booty, and he ain't get it. And so since he ain't get it, it's like, oh, now the shit inappropriate. It wasn't inappropriate or HR worthy when you were showing my shit at your barbecue to your kids.
Maybe, but maybe Bo shouldn't have been tooting it and scooting it there for the exec to even want some booty.
I don't think he was tooting and scooting it. It was
wait a minute. So are we working under the premise now that Bo was?
I'm not. That was Marcus.
Somebody wanted Bo.
What?
Somebody
look. Hey, listen.
I know what happens. Definitely.
Yeah, I was about to say that ain't surprising me at all.
No, it's not surprising to me at all. I'm just like, I don't feel like it's not surprising. I could definitely see that happen. I could definitely see, like, because I mean, look at the Republican Party. They can't get together without grinding.
Man, they crash the grinder at whenever they come in town. So, it literally crashes whenever they pull up.
I get it. I understand, but I'm just like, are we like? I don't know. I just feel like that's not his scenario. I feel like that nigga put his Speedo, his Magneto helmet on, felt the magnetism, and sent some pictures out.
That's what
I think that's what it was too. But is that a fireable offense for the best thing that you've had on Disney Plus since you started?
Well, the thing is, and I don't know Bo's disposition. I don't know his demeanor. Let's say they brought it to Bo. Hey, Bo, Jimmy over there, he's saying that, and possibly, and this is just me throwing this out here. I don't know if Bo went off on whoever he went off on. Yeah, I sent him my goddamn. I don't know.
I don't know. He was too loud, and he was just a little bit too.
Oh, he definitely don't strike me.
The way that he was talking about Jaylen Brown right now. Oh, he thought he was the smartest guy in the room. He thought he was as good as Jason Tatum.
I mean, yes,
but no. Bo.
Yes, but no. I do think that they thought that about Bo, but I don't think.
Oh, he's one of those uppity ones. He one of them uppity ones. Yeah,
I don't know if Bo doesn't strike me as the.
You don't got to be pro-black to be uppity. You just got to think you have some worth about yourself.
Oh no, I definitely think he's uppity. I definitely think he's uppity, but I don't because you said he was loud and stuff. I definitely don't think he's showing up to the party with no black hat on. He's definitely not put. He didn't put his hat. He didn't put the black hat on when he was writing.
Nope.
I'm not saying that he necessarily has to accentuate his own blackness. Him being black and being successful and being in the space of these people is enough to be an irritant. Yeah, is enough to be an irritant. Who you think you are stepping in these halls? Executive producer.
But from who? But that's what I'm getting at though, Marcus. We hired
people from the same people that killed T'Challa in every universe.
But we
the same ones.
We hire you, right? We give you EP credit. We give you carte blanche to run.
But you just said he was a DEI hire, so all that makes him look good. All of that makes them look good.
It does, but then at the same time, which means I don't have to go through all of that to get rid of you. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to go through planting some.
It wasn't planted. It simply just wasn't a problem until it needed to be a problem. It was convenient.
But whose fault is that?
If all I did, look, man, I'm not saying it's the most normal thing in the world.
Marcus, if you
I'm not saying it's the most normal thing in the world.
And your boss let you come to work late every day, and you like, well, shit, he let me come to work every day. And then as soon as one day he said, you know what, man, pack your shit. You came to work late. Whose fault is it?
Wait, hold on, wait. He been letting me come to work late.
It's not Bo's fault.
I was gonna say he just decided.
Ain't Bo's fault.
No, I'm saying
an understanding.
No, what I'm getting at is, what's the issue? What I'm getting, if you know now, because you like, well, shit, I came in 15, they ain't say nothing. 30 minutes, they ain't say nothing. They ain't saying. You think that they just letting you, or you think they document? That's what I'm getting at. What you think they doing? You think they just saying, oh, okay, cool, 15?
Well, first of all, if you documenting that, I feel like after the first or second, as a company, you need to pull me in and give me a warning, not just be, hey,
well, I'm gonna hit you with that Fed. The Feds don't do it. The Feds gonna wait. We gonna wait till we got them. We got them.
The
and
Feds
when we
don't
got
pay
them,
me.
we got shit.
Y'all fucking with my money. I'll burn this bitch down. Yeah.
Once we got you, we got you.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look, I wish him the best. I hope it all works out. But I mean, we'll see how the rest of season 3 goes, and season 2 goes.
I also found it funny too that his little deadline article came out after
the release. Oh yeah, that was
the release.
That was planned
because he ain't said shit on Twitter in a minute.
Right, he ain't. I even tried to get him to come out and talk about this damn deadline article. He ain't show up. But
tag him.
It is convenient that Deadline drops this, or both talk to Deadline, or whenever this was done, that this drops around this X-Men 97 time. And I think we already knew that that's something like that was gonna happen. Either Bo himself was gonna get online and start talking about the X-Men, or something was gonna happen. I kind of figured that was always gonna be the thing.
Fellas, we got one more thing to talk about.
We do.
They got, who is it? Is it Cosmic Circus that put this stuff out?
Yes, Alex over at the Cosmic Circus.
Alex Perez.
By Lil Toussaint.
He did a Q&A, his little monthly. I think he does these monthly. His Q&As that he does. So this person asked him, twice a week or a month?
Twice a month.
Twice a month. So people send him questions, he asks them, and this person asked about supernatural stuff and when's the next time we're going to see it. Where he replied, Black Panther 3 is at the top of the list. Then this person says, "Hey Alex, thanks again for doing these. Blah 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 blah. I assume when you say they're looking for, or it's going to be looking. Sorry, I assume when you say they're looking for the next Black Panther, you're referring to T'Challa Jr., the child. In that case, what kind of role could he have going forward in relation to Shuri?" To where Alex replied, "Drop the Junior. It's just T'Challa. And it's T'Challa the second, and he'll just be called T'Challa moving forward. In relation to Shuri, it is far too early to tell, but a few details have been told about Black Panther 3 involving coming of age story with a heavy emphasis on legacy and what it means for T'Challa to inherit the title of Black Panther. There's also been some talk about Nakia not wanting T'Challa to be Black Panther and inherit the throne. Lastly, there are some other interesting things I can't really disclose yet, but there are several themes Ryan Coogler wanted to incorporate in this next installment, including supernatural connections, ancestral planes, and mutants. Not Namor.
We're going back to the ancestral plane, and we're not going to see T'Challa again. Nakia wants to repeat the mistakes of now 2 fathers of disbanding a potential heir from their homeland and making them grow up somewhere else. We're trying to gaslight people into accepting this Toussaint character as T'Challa. This sounds like
it's going to be accepted.
No, it's not. Well, will they rant and rave about it the way we are? No, but they will reject it at the box office none the same. So if that's accepted, that nobody comes out and protests, then okay. But
let me ask you, with the rejection, what do we talk about? How much money is
this movie is $400 million loading. It's $400 million loading.
Man,
it's a coming of age story for a character that you created, right? We're also continuing to double down on the milking of Chadwick Boseman's legacy. We're never going to let it go. That's what Black Panther is now, is the fact that Chadwick Boseman died. Yep. We're going to cement
I agree with you.
That's disgusting.
That's not his legacy.
We're talking personal now. That shit is fucking disgusting.
It is. But it was disgusting when they did it with the funeral.
When they did it the first time. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was
absolutely. But now it's even more gross because there's there's no reason to still be using this man that way. But in any case, we're doing that, and that is the entire premise of your movie. And with the potential backdrop of the other unsuccessful Black Panther in Shuri. So yeah, man, the prospect of getting a quote unquote new T'Challa, and it ended up being what a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, a kid. Okay, yeah, no, 400 million, 500 million.
I think this is where they get you, and this is something that I don't want to see. So this is how they're gonna put the butts back in the seats, because he's not gonna be called Toussaint. He ain't gonna be called T'Challa Jr. He ain't gonna be called. He's just gonna be called T'Challa, and it's gonna be and this is gonna be everything after Secret Wars and all of that. So it's gonna be kind of a rebooted type of situation, even though it's not.
Again, we're gonna create a whole nother universe, and T'Challa's still gonna be
Still
dead.
Right,
Yeah,
but that's to me and you. That's to me and you.
It's not. It's not blue. It's not blue. I'm telling you.
To tell you,
you cannot. You can't.
Now I'm not. Look, I'm not saying, and this is what I mean by you're calling. You said 4 to 5. I said 6, and Tina was like, "That's all right." Now it's gonna do probably about 6. I see it doing Superman now.
Do we not understand how big of a fucking failure that is?
Yes, no, that is
$100 million from where we started.
That is. I believe it'll do about.
That's
6.
a failure.
But
like we have essentially neutral. We have, what is it? Sterilized a franchise. We sterilized it.
Yeah,
like Tuskegee style. We fucking ended a franchise. What is the franchise after you done trekked it down from 1.3 million down to 600 million a pop? What's the future for that?
And you got to look at, there's no future for that. This is it. Once
like
Cooper is gone,
that is even get Eyes of Wakanda to pop. You can't even get the animated shit to pop off of this stuff that you're doing right now.
Because it wasn't.
Why? Answer me that. Why did Eyes of Wakanda? Why wasn't Eyes of Wakanda successful?
Because there was no Black Panther in it.
So why? So how long do you think we're gonna be able to keep doing this? Like, you don't think people are going to be able to smell the diet Black Panther on Toussaint the second, on T'Challa the second?
But that's what I'm getting at. This is it. This is the final. This is it. So if you're a Black Panther fan, if you're a Wakanda fan, don't look for any more Wakanda after this. That's it. That is it. That's at least that's the way I'm looking at it. Coogler leaves. He's going over to Netflix. I believe he's going over there full time, not just to do TV. I think he's going over there to.
And your parting gift is to permanently stunt the franchise.
It is because I like Coogler. I think he's a dope director. But I think the whole friendship, the whole weird teamwork unit, I think that's full of shit. I think they're all full of shit in saying that. I think they were all hyper emotional. It's the best thing to say when it comes to, we just lost a comrade in arms who just passed away. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even know he had cancer, but we're this close-knit unit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that whole friendship thing that they keep trying to say, oh, I'm friends and yada, 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 and I got to honor. I think that's all bullshit. And I don't think he really cares about the Black Panther franchise the way that we're making it seem like he cares. I think to him, this is just another franchise. I'm here working on it. I can go off to the next thing. And yeah, who cares? Do I want it to do the 1.2? Of course. But if it don't, oh well, because Netflix, I'm already got the Netflix thing. Warner Brothers is in my pocket. Like, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? That's what I believe. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Letitia Wright is not a draw. She'll never be a draw.
No, she's not. She's
not a draw.
And to think it's honestly offensive is down with what it is. To think that you can meet, you're not even meeting in the middle. You're trying to convince people that something is what it isn't. Like this idea that you are your father. And they're going so far as to destroy the entire narrative of the first movie, man. The first movie, whatever principles that movie set, is fucking gone.
They did that with the second one.
It's done. But now they're reinforcing it, Blue. Like, you might have had the little excuse that there was a funeral going on, so we played this one a little bit different. But now you're reinforcing the idea of shunning the throne, of running away, obfuscating the duties, right? Having to be coaxed into leading. That is not where we was at in 2018, bro. We were not there. We didn't watch a whole movie of somebody who didn't want to lead. The thing that we left that movie with was leaving. First of all, the sins of your fathers ends up affecting all of us going forward. And then number two, detaching your family and leaving them out for dead, or very least away from their homeland is could be catastrophic for all of us. Trying to cut somebody off from the family tree like that could be catastrophic for all of us. How it could even be explained by Nakia that that's a good thing. How she doesn't. You don't see the parallel between your son and Killmonger? You creating another Killmonger?
Yeah, but remember, so and somebody said that Coogler does not care about Black Panther because he cares more about Killmonger than Black Panther. So that's why you're getting the repeat. Who keeps showing up? Who keeps showing up? It ain't Black Panther who keeps showing up. It's not T'Challa who show. They could, like we've always said, they could have easily waited, recast it, and kept it pushing. Right? Could have did that. Could have. It was plenty of ways for them to come up with a storyline to recast or a storyline to make him disappear for a certain amount of time till they got their shit together. Coogler wants Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. That's it. Killmonger came back for part 2. Now, like you said, the parallels between Killmonger and the Bastard Child, it's the same fucking thing.
It's like dead on, boy.
It's the same thing.
Man.
So when he does become of age, T'Challa, and he goes into the spirit realm, who you think gonna be there in the ancestral realm? Who you think gonna be there? It ain't gonna be Chad. I mean, it ain't gonna be T'Challa. It's gonna be Killmonger.
Yeah, man. We all know that the lore has been bastardized. Like that was for sure, even after the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I thought at some point, out of sheer just competitiveness or wanting to be good at it, like you don't want a continuous diminishing return. I guess you got the flex a little bit with the second movie and say, hey, well, that franchise made over $2 billion. Like that sounds cool in theory.
Right.
But then when we're all said and done and you lost money each time you came back out after the first one, it don't look so sexy. When you tell me that, we're going to finish this thing with $2.5 billion and over a third of that, like 40% of it came from one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, you didn't do about shit. And now the long-term trajectory of the franchise has been affected because you introduced it to the masses as some secondary hot potato ass, your turn, take the baton bullshit that they don't see recreated on anybody else's superhero shit. They don't see it in Batman. They don't see it in Spider-Man. They don't see it in Superman. They don't see it anywhere else for Superman. They don't see it with Thor. Don't happen with James fucking Bond. John Wick ain't doing no bullshit like this. It's just you. It's just you and your franchise where every time we pop out with a new movie, it's somebody else in a goddamn suit.
But not playing the same character.
Shit is trash.
But I mean, that's the hill that they want to die on, man. That's the story that they were sold on.
They gonna die on it for sure.
I don't understand.
Die on it for sure.
I think they made it, and I think this is their own doing. You know what I'm saying? It's too emotional to recast, and then hearing people parrot that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, recast has always been a regular Hollywood thing. Like somebody drunk, gets drunk, sexual assault, whatever. Hey, we got recast. We can't go with this actor no more. And a death, yes, people die. I'm sorry, people die. And guess what? They recast. James Bond is still here. You know what I'm saying? When the guy from Spartacus, when he passed away from the same thing, I think he had the same cancer that Chadwick had. When he passed away, that next season was a new guy. It was a new guy there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that's what I mean by the whole, we were the best buds, and this is the only way I can honor my friend. I don't think y'all were friends at all, because don't honor me by destroying what I built. That ain't how you honor me.
Writing my character out of the franchise.
Don't honor me. Please don't honor me that way.
And making it so that now every time we view Black Panther in the MCU, we have to be drawing on the legacy of Chadwick Boseman's death. Yeah, that's the worst part of it to me. Like, who gave you permission to do that?
I can't even rest.
Who gave you permission to submit his death into the future plans of Black Panther?
Yeah, I can't even rest in peace. I can't even rest in peace because y'all using my death so much. I can't even rest in peace. Yeah, it's disgusting, man. But like I said, I don't think Coogler cares the way that we think he cares. That's it. And I ain't saying that to down Coogler. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he cares the way I think.
I mean, we've been doing this for almost 5 years. This recast, talking about recast. Anytime I talk about Coogler in relation to the Black Panther, for me personally speaking, it is to down him. Because I praise him with his work on Sinners. I praise him with his work on Fruitvale. I praise him with his work on a lot of his other work. But when it comes to his treatment of the Black Panther franchise, when it comes to his treatment of his so-called friend, he seems to either not give a fuck or he just completely doesn't understand it. As I've said this many times before as well, Chadwick helped write that final script. And your way of honoring him was to tear that script up and kill his character. And not only that, we're still doing this 4 or 5 years later, which I've said a long time ago. I had the epiphany that we'd be where we're currently sitting a while ago. We're still having this conversation of recasting T'Challa. We're still having the conversation of disrespecting Black folks. We're still having the conversation of him being the very first Black character, solo character by Marvel that, check all the boxes. We know all the stuff. We know it all for uncolonized nation, blah, 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 blah. We know all the stuff. And we're still having this conversation. While y'all were sitting there talking, I was so silent because I was going through these different Instagram post comments. And the reason I went to the comments on Instagram, because I pulled up Josh's stream that he did he talked about this as well. I want to show this first, and then actually, I'll say this on the Instagram comments. It's not in. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked by the Instagram comments. The Instagram comments are not all Toussaint. The Instagram comments seem to be more so people saying, finally fed up with this whole where's the actual T'Challa. A lot of the comments were saying I would prefer to have the actual T'Challa. I'm shocked by the Instagram. I went to several different posts.
Seen that from the repost from the actual the Twitter post about these leaks. And I know my algorithm is slanted for sure, but every repost I seen was, man, I ain't going to see this shit. I'm not, because it sounds secondary. Okay, let me pitch you an idea for Captain Marvel 3. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Captain Marvel 3 movie starts with Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan goes on a trip, and she goes and meets up with the Inhumans, right? And then the Inhumans and the mutants have a giant saga. And then, in the legacy of Carol Danvers, she finds a way to bring the two groups together and save the day. The end. You want Captain Marvel without Captain Marvel? Here, let me give you Captain America 5. Here we go. All right. So boom. Elijah Bradley, right? Elijah Bradley is out here running around. Boom, we doing all our Captain America shit, but we fighting in DC though. We doing local street crime, right? And then there's a local villain, and then we gonna beat that villain and gonna save the day. The end. You want me to do it for Doctor Strange and Hulk too? Like, that shit is not going to work. It sounds like Booth. It sounds like you are giving us the lesser version, so people are going to treat it as the lesser version. It's the same way people losing their head right now about a God of War Luffy, because it's not Kratos. I, for one, think that game is going to be good. But the reason why people losing their shit right now is because it's not the guy. And literally every other God of War game that's ever been a God of War game feature Kratos. Every other one. We working on our second movie without our main character. It sounds lesser, so people are going to treat it as such.
I don't know. Should have got on board 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's
because with their acceptance of it, with the combatedness going at the petition for it, and everybody else going at us and the other individual YouTubers that were pro recast, you told Marvel for 4 years. As the audience, you're okay with it. So I pulled up Raptor's thing to say, and I agree with him. Yeah, I agree that more people are tuning in, but you should have tuned in a long time ago. because you tuned in so hard on respecting Chadwick that you showed and told Marvel they're good with it. You told us in 2022, did you not see the recast in the post-credit scene? But now your tunes are changing.
We already have a recast.
You have a recast.
Now your tunes are changing, and I think that's what frustrates me the most about it all. You know, I am where I am on recast T'Challa. Of course, I still want him recast. I don't believe that shit is ever going to happen unless Marvel really has some come to Jesus meeting and they're really reading Twitter threads and shit like that, where they're like, hey, they really hate this shit. So unless they have some come to Jesus meeting, I don't see it happening. But I'm upset with all the people that are now like, hey, we should have been this. I want the real T'Challa, not this T'Challa. Why are you giving his stories to T'Challa? When are we going to get T'Challa? You're dragging this out, blah, blah, blah. You drug it out in 2022.
Yeah.
But you all were supporters of that. You all were gung-ho for it. You all said Wakanda Forever was one of the best things fucking smoking. You all said that it was great. You all said it was emotional, and that was the emotional. What was the catharticism that you needed?
Cathartic. Yeah, it was cathartic.
That's what you needed, right? But now that you've had 2 shows where he dies, 1 show where he doesn't talk, another show where he's not in it, a movie where he's dead, presumably a universe where he's dead in every single one of them. Now y'all are, hey, I don't like this.
Save some room for Marvel. Save some room, because I think a lot of times it's seen as virtuous if you don't have social media, if you stay out of the grass. But if you're sitting idly by, writing and directing things that people don't want to see, I think you should deserve some credit for that as well. If you sit up here and took in stewardship over a franchise that came out with a record, like a legendary start.
Yeah.
And you drove that into a point where we're just getting, because this is going to be an expensive movie. Now that movie makes $600 million, is going to struggle to make its money back because it's going to be a very expensive film. So we're creating Wakanda always is. So if you doing that, if that's what we're talking about for the crescendo of your trilogy, from where we started, you deserve a big piece of that blame pie as well, because it's not so virtuous when you don't know, or you're keeping yourself insulated from your failures. Excuse me, from your shortcomings and your failures.
Sorry, go ahead, Blue.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's just crazy. You know, like you said, that first movie being the record break. You know what I'm saying? All leading to come back with the second film and to change up on what made the billion. Is whether that movie was good or bad, you know what I'm saying? But what drove that movie was the story about T'Challa and him dealing with
and his dad,
you know what I'm saying?
Uncle and his cousin. It was a family story about
to make
fathers and sons. Yeah.
To make it to the mantle is what made the billion. Like, wait, what? The mantle was what made it? Nah, man. Like, that's like saying, prime example. The shield is what drives Captain America. Captain America don't give a damn about that damn shield. He really don't.
They tried it. They tried it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't give. It's about Steve the Man. Is what, you know what I'm saying? Is what Captain America is about. Not I'm Steve the Man. I'm dope with it. What did him and Tony was talking about the damn shit? I don't need the shield to whoop your ass, Tony. Like, I will whoop your ass without this motherfucking shield, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need this shit. Even Thor and his hammer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Thor. It's the character that made the $1 billion, not the mantle. You put Shuri in that shit and you get that $800 million movie. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have T'Challa, you're not getting the $1 billion. You're not.
Another thing with that, I think the reason why the Shuri thing didn't go over as well, obviously, was because it wasn't built up, right? It was short notice and short order. They rushed it.
Mm-hmm.
You think this is any better? Like, this is even more.
We're probably you got some Shuri fans talking about, she's gonna not be the Black Panther already.
What did y'all think? We told you. We said hot potato, not potato. Hot potato.
We said in 2022 to the anti-recasting folks, they are starting to see. We said it should be T'Challa. You said no. Now in 2026, you're saying it should be T'Challa. You had 3 years. This part, I would have agreed with this 3 years ago. I'd agreed with this 3 years ago in 2023 because we were all saying this. I said this. I said, oh yeah, he'll be in Doomsday. He'll be in Secret Wars. We said that shit with our chest.
Ooh,
he's not.
So did Damson sign up to play the kid?
I don't think Damson. I think Damson is doing. I think Damson signed up, and I think he's doing Doomsday. I'm sorry. I think he's doing Secret Wars, and then he's gonna say, "Yep, I think that's it." I don't think he. You know that whole thing where people were talking about, "Oh no, Damson's trying to fight." I don't think Damson ever fought for like
more.
Yeah, and not only that, I think he didn't fight for it. His understanding of T'Challa, I don't think is the Aldous Hodge understanding or even our understanding of T'Challa. He gave the answer he gave on that Sisters podcast a few years ago. But if you go back and look at that answer, it wasn't like an Aldous Hodge, like understanding the character. He was just talking about how black folks and it is uplifting to have that many black folks on a film and blah, blah, blah. I think he wants to be the Black Panther. Sure, I want to put on the suit and let me do some claw action, and then I'm gonna go fuck off and be king whoever the fuck at this low budget ass movie.
If that's the case, why waste your
time?
And that's why it made so much sense, or made sense to me that he was fighting for something that was actually going to last. Because why go into these embargoes over what you can talk about and go shoot on location and in a foreign country and go through all the secrecy in your life for something that's not going to benefit? You know they're not breaking the bank for that. They're not breaking the bank for a one-time Damson Idris cameo in Secret Wars. So if it's not making a whole bunch of money and it's not going to drive your career because you're only there for one project, what is the point of taking the time?
Well, no, I do think it drives. I think it puts a bigger spotlight on him, his career. It's a Marvel movie. What
did playing Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness do for John Krasinski?
He's already
John Krasinski.
Yeah, I'm already John Krasinski. I'm already established.
It's a cop.
I got Jack. I got the reach. What it is?
Okay. The guy who played Hercules in Thor: Love and Thunder.
But the difference in him playing Hercules in Thor: Love and Thunder and what I think Damson is doing as who I believe is Zuri is they are giving him the role of what T'Challa did in Hickman. So he's gonna be in this motherfucker for longer than hey, I'm here and hell, I'm gone.
And just to never be seen again.
Yeah. Because I think
he's going to have the starring role in Secret Wars, the Jonathan Hickman Black Panther role in Secret Wars.
I think they're going to MCU it up.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be the starring role.
They're going to MCU it up. No,
the gauntlet doing crazy shit fight.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean this nigga was actually coming out like Hickman.
No,
I just meant they're going to have. Right. He's probably going to have screen time like Hickman's Black Panther had. As much time, but it's not going to be no gauntlet. It ain't going to be no. They're gonna MCU it up to where it's going to fit the narrative of the story they're trying to tell.
He have just enough screen time to where he means something to the story, and then I agree with theirs, and then he disappears. That's it. I don't need you no more, big dog.
I said it when I lived in my other house. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like Keys. Here's T'Challa, or here's a Black Panther, because it ain't T'Challa. Here's a Black Panther. Happy? Now you're gonna get it. You're gonna get your new one in the third one.
So I see this now, given how y'all think is setting up. Then I kind of see it in the way that Batman is set up right now in DC. There's this plan for James Gunn's Batman to take over and be the Batman. And the whole time while that plan is forming and being put together, there's an actual Batman that people actually care for that is continuing to make projects. And so you go through a Secret Wars, which should be the biggest film you've ever made, starring the actual T'Challa, played by Damson Idris. And then your pitch in Black Panther 3 after Secret Wars is, hey, come look at this 16-year-old.
Yep.
300 million loading. I said 4 to 5 before. Now it's 300 million. Now you get
Coogler made Toussaint for a reason. He's gonna play with Toussaint. He's gonna play with the bastard.
He can play whatever he wants. I'm not talking about what he's gonna do anymore. We're past that threshold.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
The bastard was gonna be there when Chad was there. The bastard was there regardless. The bastard was there.
But he wasn't gonna be a bastard. He wouldn't.
No,
be a bastard.
He wasn't gonna be a bastard.
You know,
but the kid was gonna be there regardless.
Yeah,
the kid ain't the issue, right? Kid with the
kid. I still have a problem with the kid. I don't have a problem with the kid. I have a problem with that story that they were talking about before, where some ritual and then some he gets a dent, and then it's like, oh, we need you, T'Challa. Oh, come on, son. I didn't like that. Me personally, I don't think T'Challa should have a son and all of that involved anyway. I think they just keep trying to push that, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? We don't need that. But
I don't think T'Challa have a son. So everybody else in the MCU can have kids.
I want him to have a son.
Stark can have kids.
I know, but hold on, but wait. Stark had a kid when? You know what I'm saying? Like the movie that he died, he had a kid to kind of showcase. I'm
not talking about the convenience of it all. We can make a convenient situation for T'Challa to have a baby. My point is that everybody else's character has been allowed to progress beyond the point that they entered the MCU at. So why wouldn't T'Challa be a mainstay character? No.
I'm saying
I want him to progress, but
yeah, I don't need him with a kid to progress. Having a kid don't necessarily make him progress. You know,
I just wouldn't have wanted him to have no son in the second one, especially not with Nakia.
Yeah, not in the second one. Like we go to the third, he can have a son in the third. I don't mind him having a son. I'm just saying not in the second movie.
Okay.
Get rid of Nakia, lay down with Aurora, then have a kid.
Okay.
You ain't. I don't want.
I thought we were just generally against the premise of him having a son. Okay.
No. He can have no. It's kind of when you say like earn, like T'Challa he sold his royal oats yet.
Yeah.
Why do you need a kid? I don't need the next movie. It's a 4-year-old. You see what I'm saying? Or 5 or whatever. Nah. We ain't even get some good T'Challa shit in the first damn movie. Can I get some good one in the second one? You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Let me see some dope T'Challa shit before he's bogged down by a kid.
That's why, when everybody was saying early on, and this is again when I say there's no disrespect to E-Man, just using what he did, when everybody was saying, well, E-Man took he talked to the Russos and he showed them that, like, as if they hadn't read the comic. He showed them that comic panel and talked to them about the importance of T'Challa. Listen. If you think that the Russo brothers, looking at a comic that I'm sure they've read 1,000 times front to back, didn't already know T'Challa's role in this, but don't give a damn, then you're fooling yourself. I don't think that they care. They don't care. That's not a, you know what? Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I still don't think T'Challa's in it, but the Russos did do him justice in Civil War. But I still don't think he's in. I still don't think that he's in it. What a happy surprise that would be for me to sit down and he's in it. That night I'd give Marvel $200 more because I go see it just for the hell of it.
I'm definitely spinning the block the same night.
Yeah, just for the hell of it.
I'll sit down in that chair and I see the T'Challa, son of T'Chaka, come across the screen. Yeah, I might just go ahead because I know I'm gonna see it again. I might just go ahead, slide, get my next ticket for the next showing, and then go back and finish the movie. Because I'm there for sure.
Yeah. But that's most directors or most writers. Yeah, you can show me the book all day long, but this is the shit this is what I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
And the story is all, the MCU is already so botched. You didn't get Age of Ultron like it was supposed to be. You didn't get Civil War like it was supposed to be. So I don't know why everybody's like, oh, this is going to be close to Hickman. Who said?
Right.
They're saying that because they Hickman was they brought Hickman to Marvel to talk to him about different stuff and blah 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 blah. But that doesn't mean that they're using like panel for panel Hickman stuff. That's not the MCU is already so botched, so it has to fit within the story that is already botched in the MCU.
Right. Yep.
So they're not. It's not gonna be. So like that's why I said I don't care who showed them what. They probably said, "Oh, thank you." Did you get that Azuri suit on? Okay, good. I don't care about that.
If the signs come in that we ordered.
Yeah,
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I don't think Black Panther. And who's to say that Shuri doesn't play that Black Panther role?
I said that too a while back. I said, I thought your Black Panther-esque
Secret
person
Wars
was
you trying to
already
think
her.
Secret Wars too?
Well, I mean, it's already there. Why would I deviate? Why would I deviate?
Well, you tried to do the Namor storyline with her, and how'd that go? So now you're going to give her Secret Wars? No, man. No.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
I didn't call the Russo brothers back so they could do the same shit that we could have did without them. We could have did that. If utilizing Shuri like T'Challa was working,
right.
we could have did that, and y'all niggas, you didn't need to come back.
You absolutely right. You absolutely right. We
Robert Downey Jr. didn't need to be Doom.
We called the Russos
back,
and Robert Downey Jr. But I don't think of how convenient it is to get Robert Downey. Hell, even listening to the Russos and Feige up their line about when they was thinking about doing this damn movie anyway.
We were always thinking about going this way. It was a lot.
But
no, they weren't.
I called the Russos back. I called RDJ back. That's to get y'all to come back. That's not to come up with the storyline. That's to get everybody to come back. That's what that is. That was
I thought Marvel. I thought the Russos hit Marvel up, told them they had this great story. Marvel said basically no, I thought. And then there was like, I think it got, they couldn't figure out how to
they got desperate
story or whatever. So they said, hey, you still got that story? Russos were like, yeah.
Because Marcus, remember, we're supposed to be knee deep in some Kang shit.
Yeah.
There's no mention of Kang from my understanding, like at all.
Yeah, I didn't see no mention of Kang neither. But what I'm getting at is we're supposed to be Kang Dynasty. We're supposed to be Kang this, Kang that. I didn't need the Russos for Kang shit. Because you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I thought we was gonna be in some Kang shit. That fight could look around like, damn.
No, you're right.
Now I gotta call the Russos. You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of a situation. I get the Russos in here, RDJ back. Okay, let's get butts in seats. We flubbed up on the Kang situation. How can we get butts back in seats? RDJ, Russo brothers. But that don't necessarily mean that I'm gonna deviate from Shuri or deviate from what I already got going.
That's exactly what that means.
No,
that's exactly what that means. If I'm bringing somebody else in to fix my mess, that means we're deviating.
I didn't say I brought him in to fix my. I said the only reason I brought him in was to get butts and seats, not fix my mess.
Well, that's your mess. People aren't coming to see your movies. That's the mess that's created. How are we going to get butts and seats by doing the same thing that we was already doing?
Because RDJ and Russo is the draw.
No, but RDJ and the Russos wasn't what I wasn't. You just said it.
What is this synopsis that we just read over?
No, it's not good. I'm just saying.
Right. So did that fix the mess? Is that the fix?
All I'm saying is that if the current narrative focus was sound, there would be no reason to call in the Russos or Marcus and McFeely. So obviously something changed when they got there. Something was adjusted. Something had to be rerouted into another direction. Thinking about even adding Robert Downey Jr. to this mix when we was on a whole nother villain, that alone completely changes the direction we was headed in.
I don't think that. I think the Avengers side of things is where they think that they're good at. I think everything else is a mess. You get what I'm saying? Like everything that the Thunderbolts, the Captain America,
but isn't that the Avengers stuff now?
No, what I mean by Avengers, like, because you see what they're coming with. They're not coming with a solo film. They're coming with an Avengers movie. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like the Avengers movies, we're good there. We can get the Russos back for that. They're gonna show up, yada yada yada. We'll fill some blanks in. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way I'm looking at it. And I could be looking at it wrong, but I still think Marvel has the my shit don't stink mentality. I still think it's there.
The mentality may be there. Is the actual staying power from the public there is the real question.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna figure it out.
We got one more super chat, fellas, and then it may be sunset time for your boy. Let's see where we at.
Spend a lot of money on my brother.
Hold on, let me get to it. Vaseline, my bad. Vaseline based. Y'all watching Netflix Avatar? Just brutal but funny. Hey, listen. There are a couple of shows that I realize are bad TV. This is how I know y'all really be too into your own shit on Wonder Man and Andor and shit like that. Because I know when I'm watching bad TV that I just like, right? And so by the sheer amount of people who have rejected the second season of this show, I can tell that it's not up to what the first season was. And it has something to do with the original creators not being involved as well. I think the movie not going into theaters hurt this vicariously. I think people got sour to the brand a bit. But I'm enjoying the show. I like it. It's hitting a lot of the same beats as the animated show. It's not happening completely a 1-for-1. I feel like a lot of people have gotten into the habit of being like, "Oh, this is different." Well, was it bad though? Like, yeah, of course it's different. There's a lot of things in Game of Thrones that's different. Different doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. But I'm enjoying it. I can watch some bad shows. I watched the first season of the Halo series, and that shit was dope to me. Second season,
I enjoyed the Halo season. I enjoyed the Halo season.
First season of Halo was cool. Now you also talking to a guy who I wasn't an Xbox guy, so Halo is not really big for me. But the concept of the show was pretty dope. So yeah, I'm ragging on it.
I think that it's shit. I thought that the first season was pretty shit. I think that they've gotten. I feel like they just don't fundamentally understand the show. Like, I don't feel like they really understand Toph. Like, how is she earth bending in sand? How is she writing? Like, you know, she literally in the show, in the cartoon, asked Katara to write a letter to her mother. Because she couldn't, because she's fucking blind. So how she's doing shit that she like certain things.
Where does she write?
Didn't they have her or she read or something? She saw something with words. And she shouldn't. So I'm just the changes. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the biggest fan of the change. I thought the water monster deal embossing say was somewhat the same. Besides healing it. I'm just not.
Dai Li was still there.
Yeah, the Dai Li were there. And I've seen, and I'm when I say this, I said this early on too. I've seen a lot more people saying it now, though. When I said it, I got called names, but I'm gonna say it again, and I meant it when I said it then. I mean it when I say it now. Some of the actors, that's just not who I would have chosen for
that. That is the biggest gripe I have on the show, is that not only did they not go young enough, I feel like they didn't get
the right
people. Yeah, some of these characters should have been a little bit more rugged in appearance.
Body types ain't right. Facial features ain't right.
No, they're not.
I'm like, sorry, and I'm not body shaming anybody. Azula is not a thick girl. She's not thick. Neither is May.
Mei Li, Mei Li is a miscast. Ty Lee is okay. She kind of looks like her, but Mei Li is a miscast for sure.
Yeah, Ty Lee, they did pretty good on Ty Lee, but the Azula and May, I said, who the fuck is
Zuko? Is not a great cast, man. He's the tallest guy in the group. He is the most physically imposing of all of the Avatar tribe. So or the Avatar squad or whatever the hell they call themselves.
Yeah, there you go.
And,
she wrote
he looks like the shortest.
Yeah, she wrote to Aang, and I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck is she writing? Then they did.
Wait. Oh, she bended it though. She bended.
But how is she?
I don't know, man. Y'all nitpicking now because it ain't like she picked up a pen and wrote on a piece of paper.
Well, then she should have bended it on the ground. She should have bended it to her mother too when she was trying to write to her mother. She should have bended that shit to her mama. Instead, she had Katara right because I can't see.
Y'all tripping.
Then the whole fight with the boulder and everything, they just completely said, nah, we're not gonna make it as epic as the cartoon. And I guess her trainer just knew she was the blind bandit because he was sitting up there just like, yep. Sarah, I have some. Yeah. So it's fine for me though. I got the cartoon. Y'all enjoy the live action. If I need to watch the Avatar, I'm gonna go watch the cartoon. Watch the cartoon, and
I never liked the way it looked from the jump, so I just never jumped on it. I just never liked the way it looked.
Hey man, I won't yuck y'all's yum. Don't yuck mine. You know?
But I liked how you had preference that though. Some of y'all need to say that you like some bad
you
shit.
like bad stuff. You know, it's cool. I'll
cool.
stand as an
like
outlier and watch some stuff that everybody else don't think is good. That's fine.
Yeah.
You like some bad
yeah.
shit.
Now I am curious how they're doing season 3 Fire, because if you don't think that Aang is walking in as a fully grown ass man with a 401k,
he gonna be up. I can see they're trying to mitigate it. They do a lot of split angle like shots so that you're not shooting directly on with some people. But he's tall. He gonna be over 6 feet tall. You can tell, and if he's not already there right now,
his
currently.
voice is already deep.
That movie never came out, right?
It comes out in July.
So it is still coming
July
out.
instead of
It's just not coming out in the theaters.
Oh, because of the
leak
leak.
Straight to Paramount Plus. Well, it was always going to Paramount Plus. They took it out the theaters back around like January.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's coming out in July.
Let me ask you, this franchise, this Avatar franchise, is it good? Is it good enough to be bigger than what it is?
What do you mean? The cartoon? Or
whether the cartoon, just the franchise period.
Oh,
we got the cartoon, we got Korra, we got this. Is it big enough to grow and become an actual thing outside?
This will be our second at bat at a live action series. I think this one is night and day to the last live action, and people hate it all the same. And people hate it all the same. So to your point, I don't know how much further you can push it. Like if I'm looking at the reception for the TV show now, on a second, completely different studio with completely different directors, completely different vision, and seeing the reception, I'm not going to rush a live action Avatar movie onto the silver screen. It doesn't make sense. Maybe one gets put on a streaming service, but I don't know if I put one in the theater right now.
And Darius, I guess what I'm asking is was this just good for its time? You know what I'm saying? Like the cartoons, everybody was into the cartoons. Korra kind of revived it a little bit.
I would say no, just because during COVID, Avatar Last Airbender, Aang's Avatar Last Airbender had a resurgence where people that had never seen, like John Campy was one of them, people that had never seen it were like, oh my God, this shit is amazing. Because it is. Yeah. This shit is amazing. It could do that, but the only way is if you have the two original creators. If you start bringing in outside forces with their own liberties, then no. Avatar was so good the first time because you had two people that created that understand their creation. You took them away from Netflix. Now you got people doing liberties and fucking Katara and Sokka in the spirit. For what? Why in spirit world? How are they in the spirit world? So when you got them taking their own liberties and doing their own shit, yeah, well, you're gonna get people that are like, this is not it. This is not it. The only way that it can be pushed further is at Avatar Studios, where they are. Where the next series is coming out. Now that movie, that animated movie wasn't that great to me. I've seen it. I saw it when it leaked. It's, to me, time has passed. I haven't seen it again. I don't really ever plan to watch it again unless I'm just like, hey, yo, even a hey, yo, that's on. I'm probably not watching it. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't. It definitely didn't feel like the old stuff at all. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And the creators were on that. So
the original creators were on it?
On that movie?
Oh yeah, see?
That came from Avatar Studios, did it not? I thought that came from Avatar Studios.
I think it did. I always say it did. Do you push Korra? If this doesn't work, do you push Korra at all?
Korra wasn't popular as a TV show.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't push her. Now I know people in the comments about to come and say, "Oh, we love Korra." Yeah, but you love.
I mean, I fuck with Korra heavy, but
did y'all love her when she was on TV? Don't love her now. Did you love her when she was on TV?
But I watched all. I like the Avatar series. I like all of the whole story. Only thing I didn't like with Korra was how she got rid of all the avatars, and you know what I'm saying. That didn't make sense to me, but I like the whole Avatar leading into Korra. The whole even reading some of the comics. I don't know if they're canon or not, but just reading some of the little comics and stuff like that. I think this is a dope series, and I asked her that because I would want to see this grow, and I think it can grow, but it's like kind of like what Derek said. Maybe it's in the wrong hands or something, or maybe it is just a product of its time. But
like I said, the original creators were on that movie. I had to double check myself to make sure, but yes, they were on that movie, and that movie. Ooh, I just want to know why Aang was getting his ass beat. Why he got his ass beat by some non-benders. Like the first 2 minutes of the movie. Have you seen the movie?
I ain't seen it.
First 2 minutes of the movie, some non-benders beat the fuck out of him. I said, "What? What's happening?" He's a grown-up Avatar at this point. What's happening? But he got his ass beat the whole movie. It wasn't until the end where he tapped into whatever the fuck and still with somewhat. Yeah, no, it's all right. It's okay. The entire if you haven't seen it, I'm not about to tell you, but yeah, it's okay.
Lawrence say Aang wanted peace, but they wanted a fade.
They got that fade. Whooped his ass. So
yeah, that's bad to hear, man. Some of these franchises I'll be rooting for, and I'm like, damn, just can't get off the ground, man. Can't get off the ground.
Yeah, but I think that's
it, fellas.
Yeah, I think that's about what
that is it. Got. Chill stood us up. I hope he's good wherever he's at.
Somebody say he was welcoming Kawhi Leonard back to
It's been real, fellas. Congrats on another great Thursday evening. We'll be back here next week, same time. What'd you say?
Can we watch this trailer really quick?
Trailer for what?
The Ninth Jedi. August 5th.
What is that?
From Visions.
Visions.
They took the Ninth Jedi story and turned it into its own thing. Doesn't look bad at all.
The Jedi and the Sith have disappeared. A terrible age of conflict now mires the galaxy in chaos.
We are searching for allies who will stand up with us for the sake of the galaxy. We need Jedi to fight alongside us.
Are you a Jedi?
My name is Nawab. I will bring order to the chaos that surrounds us.
Always got to be a Darth Vader.
He must be stopped. They're using the Kyber crystals to make a weapon?
Fire.
I won't allow you to conquer the galaxy.
This mission will be dangerous.
Things are about to get a little bumpy.
This is a lightsaber forged by Lord Zima. It reflects the user's heart.
It's blue. Is Nawam a Jedi?
The Jedi fight in the name of justice.
Does the Force actually guide you? How many people have you killed for the sake of justice?
We're back, baby. We're so back.
That looks interesting. Looks
Yeah,
all right.
that do look good. So what is this canon to anything, or is
No,
this just a outside story?
Yeah, just an outside story. It's literally from what this is my first time watching it. It seems like it's a different version of episode 4. But
yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you had your Darth Vader, you had the Death Star, you had Kyber Crystal destroying the planet with that whole planet destroyer. Yeah. So I don't know what it is with people not being able to get away from that story.
New Hope.
Jesus, it's like tell a different story.
The one that started it all.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that. But yeah, I'm live on Thursday or Monday. Back live Monday. Well, so if you're here, you've been at my live streams on Monday. I'm live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. So if you are been checking those out, come back on next week. I will be here.
Blue, when we gonna see you next, brother?
Tomorrow. I'll be doing something tomorrow. 6:00. Y'all tune in and see what I got cracking.
Sure, man. Y'all know when to find me. Sunday afternoons. I'll be there 4:30. Be there or be a square. Show up for Dubs and L's behind the cape. It's a good time. Come kick it with us.
Lupe.
Yep.
I know y'all
Lupe, man. Oh my God. I don't know what's wrong with Cuz. Like he just throwing shot. Now we talking about Nas. It's like, yo, bro, relax. Just chill. Go somewhere in Busa. I know you got some money. Go travel. When you get the feeling like that, you supposed to go get on a plane. You got money to do shit like that. Man, don't get on the internet talking. We beyond that, Lupe. But yeah, no, we'll be talking about it all. Fellas, appreciate you, Blue. Thanks for coming on. We got another super?
One more
super.
It was just happy 4th from I Am Too Fly. Happy 4th to all of you. Be safe out there. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, man. Happy 4th.
Be safe out there with whatever you're doing. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your family if you're with family.
Deuces.
Hey, I've been watching y'all every single time on Thursday and Friday because I swear to God, y'all switch up every now and then. But rock out. I'm fucking with it. I'm out.
Thank you, Josh.
Appreciate it.